sleep or something. Like something like Nova 6 from like Black Ops 1. That shit would not be allowed.
What like Nova? What's that? You mean like the white phosphorus?
No, I'm talking about the shit from Black Ops 1, bro.
No, I don't think I remember what you're talking about. But I'm not using anything that's like deadly or out the ordinary to like use. I'm just using like gas bombs, unconsciousness. What is it? Yeah, gas bombs, unconsciousness, smoke.
I mean, it like obviously it depends, but like it's on a case by case basis.
I'm also using poisonous type of things as well. You know that, right? I'm using toxins as well.
I think it's fair if I just use like you can use the stuff, but like just try to keep it within the tournament rules. So do you know how the tournament is like set up, Jester?
Yeah, it's like nothing. So if I look at the purgatory chat, give me 2 seconds. It just basically says nothing conceptual in nature, no reality warping. Then it's like if it's deemed to be unusable, then like what's allowed is body manip, precog, base abdurineg, pain manipulation, power mimicry.
Basically anything like
immortality types 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, basically anything out of those be like banned. But so you should know what to use. Like but obviously y'all agreed upon gas and stuff like that. That should be fine. But you should know like which certain gases not to use. Basically, if it would have effects that's outside of what you're able to use.
Yeah.
So if it's poisonous in nature, that's fine.
But like if it's some shit like I don't know, like poison ivy or scarecrow shit, then that wouldn't be allowed.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Alright, come in 2 seconds.
Alright, so you want to start or what?
Let me just get my OBS up and running, and I got you in 2 seconds.
Alright, take your time.
Where's my thing? Okay. Let me just go find Batman.
Can't Take your time, bro. Take your time.
My bad. Where was this?
Yo.
Man, it's a powerful day, huh, Ace?
Sorry?
It's a powerful day, right?
I mean, yeah, it is.
What's this specifically? Okay.
Bro, I saw the group chat, Rizuna. You're a clown.
Okay. Where was this? Okay. All right. Let me turn on my OBS and we're good to go.
I've been ready.
Ant-Man just starts throwing like knockout gas on the floor and puts a gas mask on and then throws like darts at you for any now.
Is that in character for him to do?
Of course it's in character for him to do. He does it all the time.
Alright, can I see? Send it in scans.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And you have to inhale the knockout gas?
If you have to inhale the knockout gas, or you're like saying the character's not going to breathe?
No. I'm asking, do you have to inhale it? Like, how does the gas work? Like,
okay. Gas on the floor, obviously, if I'm putting on a gas mask, right? If you inhale it, you're out, right? So unless you're saying that your character
he doesn't need to breathe.
Okay, yeah, for how much time does he not need to breathe?
3 days. I'll show it to you right now.
Okay, show that to me.
Okay, so Gensai here, we see that he was standing inside constant burning flames for 3 days. And if you know, when you stand in fire, things like carbon monoxide poisoning is the main killer of like when you stand within fire. I'm sending.
Okay. Here's him using. Okay, here's him using darts in character, and I'm gonna shoot the knockout gas after.
I'll just talk about dodging the darts and like.
Okay.
Shit, but,
he is a powerful. Yeah, he is a powerful man. Is an aesthetic discipline which one must spend 3 days and nights in prayer while surrounded by unsensing flames that he accomplished. He formed the purgatory, many deaths. Okay, so he's not breathing while he's doing this, correct?
I mean, obviously not. Yeah.
Okay. How would he do this while fighting?
How would he do this while fighting?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
if you
while
can,
fighting somebody, look, Ace, while fighting
uh-huh.
somebody, how is he gonna breathe? Because obviously, if he's standing in prayer and meditation, right, I see why it's an achievable feat, right? But I'd like to see you show me if he could do this while fighting somebody in combat.
I don't need to prove that. All I have to
Yes, you
prove is
do.
that
No,
my
no, 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 no.
character. No,
Yes,
no,
you
no.
do.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why I wouldn't have to prove that. Okay.
Why
So
do
your
you think
entire
so?
okay. So your argument is that like off the bat, Batman would throw like a smoke grenade that will like knock me
Yes.
out and shit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I've already demonstrated to you that my character can already go on without breathing. Like breathing isn't necessary to
Wait,
them.
that's not a Ace. That's not a response to my argument because Batman's gonna have a gas mask on while there's knockout gas in the arena. So if your character is gonna stand there and
Okay.
meditate,
Okay.
wait, Ace,
In the
Ace,
time,
Ace,
wait,
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 Ace,
wait,
Ace,
in the
Ace, wait, Ace.
uh-huh.
No, hold on.
Wait, wait,
I'm
no,
trying to explain
I'm
something.
saying, oh
Hold
no, no,
on.
I'm
I'm trying
saying
to
to you
explain
that that
something
wouldn't
to you.
even be
Wait,
necessary.
no, Ace. I'm trying to explain something to you
I'm
because I'm
saying,
not gonna
oh,
wait, Ace.
that's
Wait,
irrelevant.
Ace.
That's
No,
irrelevant.
it's not
That's
because you don't even
literally
know what I'm gonna say
irrelevant.
yet. You don't know
What
what
do
I'm
you
gonna say
mean?
yet. You
No,
don't know what I'm
listen,
gonna say
listen,
yet.
listen,
You don't know what I'm gonna
listen,
say yet. Stop. You don't
listen,
know what I'm gonna
listen,
stop cutting
listen,
me off.
listen,
Stop cutting me
listen,
off.
bro,
Stop cutting me
bro,
off. You don't know
bro,
what I'm gonna say yet.
Jester,
You don't know what my
Jester,
response is.
Jester,
Stop cutting me
Jester,
off.
What's
Stop
Jester,
wrong with you?
talking.
Okay,
Jester.
okay, okay, okay,
Nigga,
okay,
stop.
okay, 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 okay,
I was
okay,
saying,
okay.
chill. My fault.
Yeah.
I was chilling. I was chilling with somebody real quick, but yeah, chill.
I'm doing something.
Yeah, bull out.
Okay, can I respond?
Hold
Bull out.
on. No,
I
because
don't care.
he was in response. He was trying to respond to you, and then you cut off to respond to what he was already in. Just let Ace finish real quick, and then you go after.
Thank you. Okay, so what I was saying is that you're trying to say you brought up the argument that like my character would like be knocked out by a gas or something, and that you would need to inhale said gas. I showed to you that my character does not need to breathe to like sustain his living, which is something that would be like obviously superhuman or something. So now I want you to tell me why my character would have to breathe if he wants to engage in combat.
Okay, so the reason why that's not a refutation is because I just told you. I'm
Huh?
asking. I'm about to explain right now. Okay.
Okay,
So
go ahead,
if
bro.
yeah, obviously your character was doing that in meditation, basically standing still for hold up. Give me 2 seconds.
Take your time, bro. This nigga just disregarded everything I said to him.
No, you're not understanding, loser.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, I'm back. So basically, the reason why that's not a refutation to my argument, I address or like I brought up how your character was basically standing still there in meditation, not needing to breathe, right? Because that's some type of ceremony that he
Yeah,
did. Okay,
he's existing
hold
like
on,
that.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. It's not that your
Okay.
character just always goes around just not breathing. He doesn't do that in combat.
Okay, so do you want me to show you do you want me to show you another
what?
character who doesn't breathe while in combat for like further supporting evidence? Is that what you're asking for?
Okay, yeah, I'm just asking to show you like your character not breathing in combat. So you brought
Okay,
up Gensai.
sure.
Hey, he's not gonna do that. Yeah, he's
So
not gonna do that in
here's
combat.
an example. No, obviously like that's just to show you my respiratory system and to demonstrate to you how long I can go without breathing as a whole.
Okay, but is he gonna be able to do that while fighting somebody?
Here's an example of one of my fighters fighting underwater. You think you can breathe underwater, Jester? Is that what you're gonna say?
Okay, no, let me see this.
Okay.
A man who strangled the man eating great white shark to death in the water. There's a legend passed down to man in the sea. Okay, this is in Kengan, right? If I'm correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Chapter 84 right there.
Okay.
And that's just the introduction to his character.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me just look at this. Okay. So first off, we don't know how. First off, we don't know how long he was there for underwater.
I've already demonstrated to you how great my respiratory system is and how
for the
long
character.
I can go without breathing.
Hold on, first off, worker, I'm not mad. So yeah, so I know you're trying to say like your character could go quote unquote 3 days without breathing, right? But
and I've shown you my characters can also fight without breathing.
Wait. I already brought up how your character, right, doesn't just breathe like. Does go without breathing for 3 days. So while fighting,
okay,
you have to show me like or something like Gensai being able to hold his breath for that amount of ridiculous time while in combat.
Okay, Jester, let me explain this to you. I'm using comp Kengan Ashura. Okay,
I understand.
That would be a composite being consisting of every feat within Kengan. Okay.
Okay.
So we have one character who can go 3 days without breathing as a testament to like how great my respiratory system is. Okay. And then we have another character who can fight underwater, implying he does not need to breathe. It being comp Kengan, these feats would like be intertwined and you would be able to use them in tandem as such. So what I'm saying to you is that I have a character who can survive 3 days without breathing. And you said to me, okay, well, could you demonstrate a character fighting like without breathing? And I've shown you a character who can fight with no need to breathe. Okay.
Did he? Okay, during his fight,
So
during
wait, let me finish my chain of reasoning before you refute. Let me finish my chain of reasoning.
Something real quick about your fisherman character being able to fight without
Okay.
breathing. In his match that I know he lost, who did he fight?
Sapiang.
Okay, how did he lose the fight?
His neck got broken.
His neck got broken. Okay.
Yeah.
So his neck snapped, right, and he just basically lost right there, or he died or whatever. Right.
He fell unconscious.
Okay, he fell unconscious. So during that entire fight, was he breathing?
During the entire fight, I mean, obviously he's like, why wouldn't he need to breathe?
Okay, so that's what I need you to give me a quantifiable time of how long.
What?
Okay, yeah, exactly. It's not funny. Yeah, I need you to give me a quantifiable time.
Jester,
don't cut me off. I'm trying to ask you something. I need you to give me a quantifiable time of how long Kengan could fight in combat without breathing.
Okay, so Jester, it's going to ad nauseum now. I've already demonstrated to you my characters how long they can go on without breathing, and that they can fight without breathing. Okay,
that wasn't ad nauseum. I just brought up a whole nice little argument.
Okay, Jester, it can be addressed by my same refutation. I've demonstrated.
So your argument is circular?
Okay. Oh my! How is it circular?
Okay, you just accused me of saying ad nauseum, right? Then you just brought up how you're gonna use your same refutation. You just brought up how you're gonna use refutation from before, so you didn't bring up anything new.
Because I don't need a new refutation. Your argument weak.
No, it's not, because I brought up a valid point to refute your argument, and you're not actually doing anything. I'm confused.
Jester, let me explain this to you. Okay, let me explain this to you. You for one asked me to prove that my nigga does not need to breathe, or that was my refutation. So you didn't ask me to prove that. I've shown you that. Then you said to me, prove to me he can fight without breathing. Okay, I've demonstrated that to you. It's the equivalent of me having a battery and battery life. I've shown you how long my battery life can go, and I've shown you the battery works. I can go 3 days without breathing. Okay,
Ace, the reason why that doesn't connect, the scan that you showed me of him. Ace, the reason why that doesn't connect, the scan that you showed me was him in meditation and prayer, holding his breath for 3 days.
That's just a feat for his respiratory system.
Ace, I'm about to explain for his respiratory system. Stop cutting me off, because I'm about to explain it to you why you actually didn't address any of my arguments. So the problem that you have here, Ace, is that I told you he's standing still in meditation and prayer, only not breathing. That's fine. And then you showed me the fisherman fighting with a fish, holding his breath on, fighting with a shark underwater. That's fine. He could hold his breath for a certain amount of time. Anybody could hold their breath for a certain amount of time. That's why I want to give you a quantification. I want you to give me how long in combat could he hold his breath for, which you still haven't responded to. Wait. Okay, so before you respond, I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back before you respond. Give me a second.
Alright, go off, bro. This nigga does not understand what I'm trying to say. Oh.
Okay, I'm back. What do you gotta say?
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, Jester, is that I've shown you a feat which attributes how strong my respiratory system is, correct?
Yes. Are you just gonna say the same thing again, Ace?
No. Okay, so I've shown you that feat as it is. Now I want you to tell me why there would need to be a difference between combat breathing and out of combat breathing. Go ahead.
Okay. If you're standing still and in meditation and prayer, you're caught in basically a trance-like state. So that feat would be fine, right? If he's standing still and just breathing in and out, or no, actually not breathing, right? And he's standing still.
Yes, he's just standing still, precisely.
I'm about to explain, and he's caught in a meditation type state. That's what that feat attributes that. I know Gensai breathes in this combat because I've seen his fights. I know that for a fact.
Okay, but I've already shown you. I have a.
Wait! I'm not done. So hold up. The reason why when you're moving and exercising, your muscles demand more oxygen, you start breathing heavier, is common sense. It's what is it? Common science? I think it's common sense that when you do exercise, right, your muscles and your body demands more oxygen, and you breathe in and out harder, and it gets harder to breathe. So which is why.
Okay, and you know what? Okay,
Wait,
okay,
I'm
okay.
not done. I'm
Do you
not
know
done.
what anaerobic?
I'm
Do you know
not
what
done.
anaerobic respiration is?
Okay.
Wait, do you know what anaerobic respiration is?
What is anaerobic respiration? Ace.
Okay, so like you understand that people that what's it called? That like your body can fight without the need of oxygen. Like it can
For how
function
long?
without the need of oxygen.
For
It's
how
not
long?
present. It's linked to your respiratory system. Hence, I
For
scaled
how
my
long?
respiratory system to that level.
For how
3 days,
long, Ace?
Jester. Oh, brother, listen.
Ace.
Okay, so you
But
are
he's
okay.
not
Okay,
doing
okay.
any type of
Listen,
exercise at
listen,
all. You didn't
listen.
actually address my argument. Okay.
Okay.
Anaerobic, right? So during sports, combat sports, and fight, you're just gonna not breathe. That makes zero sense because your body demands more oxygen.
Okay,
It wouldn't be
of
the
course,
same as standing still.
I agree. Listen,
You agree?
I agree. No, I agree in that sense. I don't agree to your entire argument. I agree with the fact that like while you're fighting, that like things like that would be harder, okay? But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, listen, but what I'm saying is that like if I can scale my respiratory system to said level, then it would be said level in like with because anaerobic respiration is linked to your respiratory system. Do you agree? Do you agree with anaerobic
If you
respiration
agree,
being linked to
okay,
that?
Ace.
Wait, so I
Ace,
can finish my chain of wait.
no,
Do you
Ace.
agree?
I do
Okay,
not.
so what is it linked to?
Ace,
What is it linked to?
stop.
What
Okay,
is it
Ace,
linked
I
to?
want to explain something to you. If you agreed with what I was saying before about when you moved, your muscles demand more oxygen, the whole thing I'm bringing up is that the character is only able to do that standing still, not in combat. So you have to give me a quantification for how long he could hold his breath in combat. Like, it's so simple. Do you want to go to conclusions,
Jester,
Ace? Because you're really just
Jester,
not addressing my
Jester,
argument. Do
Jester,
you want to go to
Jester,
conclusions, bro?
Jester.
Please.
You just said to me, I asked you whether or not like anaerobic respiration is linked to your respiratory system, and you said no. So I want you to tell me where it's linked to. Take your time.
Ace, I was trying to explain something
You
to you
think you
from
breathe?
before.
You
You're
think
not
you breathe through
understanding.
your feet? You think you breathe through your feet?
No, Ace, you don't breathe
So how
through
do
your
you breathe?
feet, but you're not
So what's it
understanding
linked to?
what I'm trying to
So
explain to you.
what do you link to? What's it linked to?
Okay,
What's your breathing
Ace,
system linked
Ace,
to? No, what's
Ace.
your
I
breathing
was trying
system
to
linked to?
explain something to you from before, Ace. I was trying to explain something to you.
What's your respiratory system linked to?
Ace, your your
What's it
mouth and your
linked to?
nose.
Okay, your mouth and your nose. So that's where you breathe from, and that's what your anaerobic respiration is linked to, right?
Okay.
Okay, we can go to conclusions then. If you agree to that, then we can go to conclusions.
So what's the point of you bringing that up?
Because I've already scaled where my respiratory system links to, and you agreed that anaerobic respiration links to your respiratory system. So we can continue. I'm fine with that.
Ace, do you not Ace, do you not understand like you just missed the entire point of my whole argument? Like you missed the whole big picture that was like flashing in a red light over your head, you missed it. So I'll go to conclusions. That's fine. I'll go to conclusions.
Okay, that's fine. You can conclude first on that point.
Okay. I'll conclude. So in all, I told Ace, right? Yeah, his character, can hold his breathing for 3 days while in a meditation prayer-like state, standing still. I also brought up how when you move and do actions and have to fight, your muscles demand more oxygen. I also consistently kept bringing up how it's different standing still than when you're in a full-on fight, and while it'd be more intense, and why you would have to breathe when you're in a full-on fight instead of standing still. Or you can't hold your breath as long when you're moving around and fighting instead of standing still. So if I brought all these things up and I asked him to quantify how long his character could hold his breath while fighting, since Ace, like in debate, agreed to what I was talking about your muscles that are, or about your whole body demanding more oxygen, all I was asking Ace for was how long can his character hold his breath while fighting? Since obviously if you agreed to what I was saying before, it would be different. So if you agreed to what I was saying before, and I asked him to quantify how long his character can hold his breath while fighting, and he doesn't, then what did he win? He won nothing. So yeah, you could go to conclusion days. Yes.
You done? All right. So my entire Jester stated that like he was gonna like he said that like his character would like use gas grenade on me. And so I decided to scale how like long my character can hold his breath as it is like the strength of my respiratory system, which Jester, by the way, agreed to be linked to like anaerobic respiration. I scaled it to 3 days. Jester then like did not refute the fact that like you can use anaerobic respiration within fights, meaning my character does not need to breathe within fights. He did argue that you what's it? You wouldn't need to like in a fight like your respiratory system like you would need to breathe more and more. and like I did agree to that under the condition that that's regular respiration. However, like he didn't refute the fact that like I said that that wouldn't be the case within anaerobic respiration, because you don't need to breathe with that. It's like when you're running for a long while and you don't breathe and then you feel like stitches in your stomach and shit. Continuing on, what point did I make after that? Oh yeah, then I demonstrated the fact that my fighter can fight underwater, which is a clear demonstration of anaerobic respiration. And he agreed to the fact that it's linked to your respiratory system, and I scaled that to 3 days, meaning my fighter can anaerobically respire for 3 days straight, meaning my character can fight 3 days without oxygen. So yeah, that's for the judges and shit. But I'll go on to my first point then. I'd say that your character would never get Batman would never get the chance to do so.
Do you want to get a judgment on that point?
No. We can just continue. We can get at the end.
I want to get a judgment on that point because I feel like it's detrimental to you.
I don't.
I do because
I don't.
Ace, if you lose that point, like, you lost the match. Like,
okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
we can go over the dots. We can go over the dots afterwards.
Akano and Shu, do you guys have a judgment on that?
I mean, we can wait. Like,
I don't want to wait because there's no point in me continuing a debate if you lost the first point. I just want to know what happened.
Huh? Well,
well, it said he doesn't think that you're gonna be able to get it off in time or something like that. So maybe he has something like he can use something before.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I literally just said.
Okay, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So basically, after this point, I think I can conclude.
Okay, that's fine.
On those 2 points.
Okay, so what do you got to bring up to me, Ace?
Okay, so Batman blinks, and then I use blink, and then I just teleport behind you. I twist your chest, and you're unconscious.
Okay, what's blink?
You know what blink is? Okay, I'm gonna just say for the judges, anyways. So basically, it's a technique where when you blink, the time lag between your eyes shutting and opening, I just teleport. Like I use that to my advantage. Run behind you before you open your eyes, and then I just use any technique I want when I'm within range.
Okay, cool question. Can you show me the blink and scans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kylian Mbappe. So here's the first one. Scans, there you go. I'm sending the second one. It's a sequence, so the first one will look weird, I think. And then where's Rakuzan? It's there. And then we have... Whoa, upload failed? What? What's wrong? Wait, if I invite you to my Kengan scan server, can you send the scan for me? It's not letting me send the scan. Wait, let me try send it in general. Upload failed. No, my Wi-Fi went out. I'm on data on my phone. No. I'm gonna have to continue this debate from my phone, bro. I'm nerfed. Alright. Let me go on my scan server. This shit's gonna be... do I hotspot my PC? Is that the move right now?
I guess.
I'm definitely not doing that. I'm just sending it from my phone, bro. I'm gonna argue from my phone.
Wait, isn't somebody in here in your scan server? If they know the scan you're talking about, they can just send it.
No, I'm on my phone right now. I'm just sending it now. Okay. Kylian Mbappe. Alright. So there's the first scan. Foka, delete your messages. There's the second scan explaining that he used it to get behind him. And now I'm going to send Gensai describing it. So that's just the application of it. And now I'm going to send the actual description. So you can go off, if you want to comment on like how it looks visually, then you can comment on it now.
Yeah, these are the 2 scans. Okay, let me see.
No, I'm sending how it works as well.
Okay, I'm gonna read it real quick. Okay. Mm-hmm.
When did Gensai describe how it works?
Okay, so basically, they dash up to you, and
while
they use
you're blinking, yeah.
Okay, so the match starts, and they'll start running up to you, and they'll start, maneuvering across with like footwork to the other side, and like leave your field of vision.
You. Yeah, no. Like rather than leaving your field of vision, they'd leave it rather than leaving it like by running to the left or right and leaving like your peripheral vision and everything. He would as you're blinking, like you know how you have your eyes shut and everything.
Mhm.
Like in that time, he would dash behind you.
Okay, so it's like a speed thing, right?
I can show you it working on people relative to him if you want.
Yeah, but Gensai says right here, it's a form of footwork that times its movements with the opponent's blink, giving the illusion that you vanish before my eyes. Right. So basically, in the time so they're moving like so fast that, like in the time that you blink and like open your eyes, they just maneuver around you.
It's not necessarily them moving fast. It's them moving at the right time.
It's not like actual teleportation, right?
It's not teleportation. No.
Okay. So basically, they just use footwork and they like left your field of vision and got behind you, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to get something established real quick. How far away are our characters starting? If we're going by like purgatory rules, you're on one side of the stage and I'm on the other side, right?
No, they'd be like I said the size of the stage, but other than that, we'd be going SBA. So I guess like
SBA, you're like 12 meters away from me.
Yeah, like 12 meters. I guess that's fine.
Okay, so here's the problem with what I said before. If you're 12 meters away from me, and I said that Batman at the start of the debate is gonna start throwing gas bombs, this is a move.
You need to.
Wait. I'm explaining something. This is a move where you have to run up to me, right? There will be gas on the floor already because you're not just blinking and teleporting. So that makes no sense. So like what Dead Boy like intervened before and said about this is gonna go off before I throw gas bombs is just ridiculous now. So now we have to get a judgment on that.
Okay, no. Let me explain why that wouldn't be the case. Okay, so Batman opens up his utility belt and takes out like a gas bomb. Okay, or do you want to demonstrate where they're located? Like, do you want to say that it's like hidden in his cape, in his rectum? Like, what are you going for? Like, or can I just go under the assumption?
Throws it on the floor.
Okay, so I'm saying that like in the time that wait 1 sec.
It's equal stats, right?
So
you're making it sound like you're gonna blitz my character, which is kind of ridiculous.
I mean, I can blitz. Like we've seen him before in Kengan. People relative to one another in speed can blitz people.
Okay, that just sounds crazy to me. Then they're not relative in speed.
You've read Kengan.
You don't know what you're talking about because I've seen Ray blitz people. Right?
You've seen who? Ray is not relative in speed to anybody. He's the fastest in the verse by far. Don't bring Ray up.
Okay, yeah. So like, who's relative in blitzes them? Like, who's relative in speed and gets blitzed?
Setsuna.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
So they got perception blitzed, right? Because they weren't fast enough to react to it.
No, Gensai. As you can see, we've seen people before like react to blitzes as well, and even in Gensai's instance now, he reacts to like him while he's off of his thingy, while his perception's like out of the way and shit.
Okay, that attributes to what? Sensory? He knew it was coming?
I mean, yeah, he knew it was coming because he spectated the fight prior, so he would get a general understanding of how the technique works, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just look. What's crazy is that two things I have a problem here. First off, this wouldn't go off because Batman just know this is coming because he can now when he has better precog, he could see the future. And second,
can I see the? I see?
I'll show you that right now. I'm gonna show you that right now.
And I don't think
I'll show you the precog. And my second problem with it is that if you're starting like off of VSBA, and I'll look at standard battle assumptions for you. So give me a second. Okay. Standard.
Angolo, Kante.
Standard battle assumptions. Preconditions, location. Let me see. Starting distance. It's actually 20 meters, bro.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to go over your precog? We can go for 20 meters starting distance, but do you want to send scans for your precog and you being able to look? I don't think being able to look into the future is even allowed, but I can ask Dead Boy on that. But for now, just send your
precog.
Scan for precog.
Okay, I'll see.
I mean, there's a difference between like looking into the future, like seeing through time.
Is looking into the future banned?
It's obviously down to the context, obviously. Like there's a difference between like being able to predict and like know your opponent's next move and like looking through time itself. Like I'm just thinking it's down to the context.
That's not how it is.
Well, what definition of precog you want to use?
It's like being able to predict your opponent's movement.
No, what definition?
Wait a minute, hold on, wait, stop. This is only relevant. Just let him post the scans and then afterwards, it's worth.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So where was this? Okay, so it's 20 meters, right?
Okay.
And I'll get to what I have to say to you like after this, because like just for a certain amount of reasons, this is just ridiculous. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. Go get the scam.
Are you guys still on the second point?
Yeah.
We haven't gone over the darts and shit, which I said we will go over because he did say that earlier, but we only went over the gas
darts.
bomb.
That's fine. Yeah.
I just say I dodged them, and I'll go over my skill as to why I'd be able to dodge them in a sec. But
I don't think like it's gonna be necessary if we don't get through gas. That's why I wanted to get over this and why a 20-meter starting distance and why like this is like literally a dad, speed blitzing me. But I'll show you like what I'm talking about right now with the pre.
I'll go over, bro. I have like 4 or 5 different reasons why you wouldn't be able to get it off. Like it's gonna be like a while before you get that judgment.
Interesting. What? Okay, that's very interesting.
Can you guys like stop fucking jerking each other off and like just post the scan? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, stop projecting. Stop projecting.
How am I gonna stop projecting if I'm still beating my meat? What's wrong with you?
Wait, what? Okay. On video? Oh my god.
Down terrible, bro.
And that's on OBS. I'm clipping that too.
He's away from Arrow and Garrick for 5 minutes and he can't keep his hands to himself. True tragedy, bro. True tragedy.
Okay. So I'll show you like him training with Shiva and precog. It's gonna be 2 seconds, and I'll send you like 2 other scans of him like being able to predict his opponent's movements. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I've been here the whole time. I was on my phone. Apparently, my PC crashed and I walked away.
Okay.
I bet. So you've been listening to everything, right?
Yeah, I've heard everything, but somebody will have to slide me that recording after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've recorded about everything.
Okay, that's the first part.
We have like 4 niggas recording, so it's all good.
Let me go get the.
Oh, I'm
Killian.
like I typed it out.
I remember these. I remember your thing.
Wait,
right?
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, yeah. So do you know what it says here?
We've already debated on this shit before. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it literally verbatim says on like that part of the panel. 2 weeks into it, I could finally see the moves coming and then even sense them coming. That's
so that's how he precooks. He just senses the moves coming. Is that your precog?
He sees them coming and senses them. So yeah, that's not all my precog. I'm sending you. Wait, I'm sending you the rest of my precog.
If I see something, okay, but for that first scan, if I see something coming, how am I precogging it? Like if I see you throwing a fist at me, how is that me precogging it?
Ace, that's you just picked one part of the entire sentence. Read the rest of it. Hello? 2 weeks into it, I could finally see the blows coming and then even sense them coming. If I could sense blows coming, what do you think that is? He's training in what? He's training in precog.
Okay, so from the context of this person looks vastly superior to them physically, no?
Who?
Like this Shiva, Lady Shiva, she looks vastly superior to him physically, like to the point where like under this context, I'd just say from my interpretation, it would be she's blitzing him and shit. And now like he can finally see the blows coming, like he's slowly gaining like strength until he can like match her and sense them. Sense them. I would grant that, like, sure, he can sense attacks coming, but like, I wouldn't.
That's why I
said
I'm not done. That's why I said I'm not done. Like posting the rest of the precog. I'm just saying that he's training in precog and he starts sensing attacks coming. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
No, he's training physics. He's training physically.
He's training in everything, but he's learning precog because he starts sensing attacks coming.
Okay,
that's like
send the rest of your scans then.
Thank you.
So what you're saying, he just senses them through what though? Through like his battle skill, or like through what? Like does he? Does he?
What do you like? Why does it have to be specific? He just senses attacks, like
because I think it's very important to the debate. Like sense is very, very vague. Like I can approach sense in numerous ways. I think it'd be like very important for you to like.
what do you like? What like numerous ways do you like approach sensing?
So like I could say to sensing that seeing as you sense it, like obviously like you would like think of like what move I'm about to do. Is that true? Is that like? Can you hear me?
Okay,
Hello?
that's not really okay. Yeah, I could hear you. That's not really like sensing.
Okay.
That's more like so. I'd say like sensing attacks coming is that like I'd equate it more to like what Spider-Man type stuff and like what in the context of what they're talking about there. But like I'll get like
so
more
like
stuff for you.
could you just send more so that we can find like a more consistent thing to it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but that's not really like what you just like described right now.
Wait, so you're saying that like you're saying you would precog my blink and then like do something after I blink behind you?
Well, you're literally like you're not blinking. You're not teleporting behind me. All like the move is, and what we've broken down the move to be is that you literally start running at me, and then when I blink, you just like maneuver to the side and then just get behind me. Okay. You just like maneuver out my way, and which like we obviously like we obviously Gensai just boop block it, and it's like
because he knows how the technique works, not because he saw it coming.
I know because he saw it coming, so he just stepped off to the side and just blocked it.
Because he knows how the technique works.
Okay, yes, okay. If he knows how the technique,
see it coming, so he didn't see it coming. He just knows that it would be.
Okay, Ace, common sense.
I don't think it's not important. It's not important.
It's just retarded. Yeah, because if he, I know that's ridiculous for you to argue that. That's actually crazy. Let me get this. Where was this? Okay, I'm not gonna get semantical now. I'll just pull this up.
Bro, Soul, can you send me the scan? Can you send me what what's his name? What the Fang said to Gao Lang after he beat him? Like that little thing of all the people I've faced and could you send that to me in DMs real quick?
Parallels for agitation. Let me see.
He's getting outside help. What is he, Swakage?
No, shut up. I'm just getting it. I'm just getting it so I can add everyone with a meme like when we're done.
Okay. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. All right.
Oh.
Okay. So here, I would say Batman. Like, how am I supposed to scan? So here, this character, like fighting Batman, describes like fighting Batman is like he already knows everything that he's about to do, and just like obviously just counters him in every single move and step that he does. He's like, you've already thought through this fight in a thousand times in a different ways. You know the moves I'll make before I make them, whether I'll kick or punch. And then he just basically just keeps getting countered. This is consistent.
I can
hold up. Wait. So before you even refute it,
I'm not refuting.
You're not refuting that?
I agree.
Oh, okay. You agree with this?
Okay. So I agree. Let me specify with what I agree with. Okay.
Okay. What do you agree with?
I agree with the fact that Batman knows like the next move of this nigga and shit, and that like he's already seen this fight through and shit. But what I also see is that like the fact that he's evidently stronger than this guy. Correct.
I mean, based off of what? I mean, if you're just beating somebody else,
first line. You're stronger than me, Batman. Smarter. I don't know if he's stronger than me.
I mean, look, a lot of people say that because in a general sense, he could just be a better fighter and he just overpowers some of his techniques. That could be what he's talking about. But I really don't care. And arguing that, like, I just don't care about that. Okay. So you agree that? Okay. So you agree like Batman. So like basically precogs it, right?
So Batman knows what he's gonna do and he acts accordingly. I agree. Okay. Do you have anything against with like what I just said? He knows what he's gonna do and he acts accordingly.
Before we even move on for this, so you just agree to Batman having the precog of knowing what their character is gonna do
against this guy.
Okay. So you want to say
stronger than and
more
so you
smart say it's only specifically against this guy?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying someone he's stronger than and smarter than.
Okay, do you not know why like him predicting all his characters' movements and like seeing the fight through a
And you
thousand
even
different
said,
ways?
and you said yourself more skilled than.
Okay, yeah, he's more skilled than him. That's fine. What? This is which is
Okay,
he's
so
more.
he's
Wait,
okay.
he's more skilled. Wait, I'm gonna explain something. He's more skilled than him because he's able to do that, which would make Batman more skillful. It still gives Batman a
Okay,
feat.
so okay. So I don't necessarily like disagree with him being able to know like his opponent's next move and shit. So do you have
Okay.
anything else?
So okay, so if he knows his opponent's next move, just like Gao Lang does, right?
Gaulang doesn't have that. The only people with precog in the verse are Gensai, the Fang, Cosmo, and Haneda.
Oh wait, my bad. Not yeah, I'm talking about Gensai. He basically just saw it coming.
Okay, so now I'm gonna show you why I have layers of this. So I can precog your precog. I'm about to send a scan for that.
You could precog my precog.
Yep. Not by looking further into the future, but by looking deeper into the future, as Wakatsuchi describes.
So before you move on into this, I'd like to bring something up.
I'm address. No, but is it relevant to the precog point, or because if it's another point, then I don't want to go into it until I address. Until I skill my precog.
It's not really that. So I want to bring up the precog because you asked me to prove it beforehand. But my specific problem is the problem from beforehand about that we are actually starting 20 meters apart, correct? Yes.
Yes.
No. Okay. Yes. The attack that you showed me, right? The attack that you showed me, it is the person dashing at them, right?
I mean, when that, yeah, okay.
Okay. So if we're starting 20 meters apart and you have to run at me, and it's equal stats, Batman's gonna throw knockout gas on the floor. Unless you're saying that your character is gonna blitz my character. Because we already like wait. I'm trying to explain something.
You scaled. Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to explain something, right? Because we already addressed how it's not teleportation, and this is equal stats. So if we're starting 20 meters apart, and your character's not actually blinking behind mine, and he has to run towards me, which that's fine. It's in a fight. I'm just saying, Batman's in its equal stats. Batman's gonna throw knockout guys on the floor.
Okay, so Jester, you understand that you scaled your precog for a reason, right? I argued I would use blink, and then you said you'd precog it, implying Batman rather than while my blink is going on, him looking through his utility bow, him grabbing his shot of his utility bow, rather than you doing that, you would rather what's it called? You would precog me and counteract me blinking to you, correct?
Do you not get what I'm saying, Ace?
Jester. I'm saying to you, you cannot do it unless you want to die. Are you saying that while I blink towards you, you just still pull your shit out? Is that what you're saying?
You're not, Ace. You're not teleporting to me. We're literally.
Okay,
it's like Ace. It's not a hard concept to grab. Like Ace, I don't know if it's not crazy.
I've already said this attack. I've already said this technique works on people relative in speed. You didn't say anything. I'm saying to you,
no, Ace. That's not what I'm saying. Ace.
Okay.
You're not teleporting to me. You actually have to come at my character from 20 meters away.
The entire point of the technique is you cannot perceive me while I move, and it's like a blitz.
Nigga, when do you bring
someone in speed? Okay, we can. Do you want to conclude on this point?
When do you bring up you cannot perceive me when I move? When do you bring that up?
You even said yourself that when you're out of somebody's like perception, like when you're blinking, you said it yourself. I didn't even say that. You said it,
nigga. Ace, obviously, if I blink, I can't see you. But
you're out of someone perception.
No, Ace, what are you not understanding? If that we're starting to, if we're starting 20 meters, that's retarded. Ace, if we're starting 20 meters apart and it's equal stats, there is no reason why your character is gonna perception blitz me or speed blitz me. Like in the same time that you run at me, I could throw gas on the floor. That's ridiculous. Which is why this wouldn't go off before. This attack where you have to run at me from 20 meters wouldn't go off beforehand. Do you want to go to conclusions on that?
I mean, we can. Yeah, I don't think that any of that was relevant. Sure,
I'll go to conclusion on that.
All right.
Okay,
bro.
So I'm trying to explain to Ace, and he's not actually refuting that it's an equal stats debate, and then under SBA we're starting 20 meters apart. His whole move is based at running at me. And in timing when I blink, I'm maneuvering around me. All I brought up is the moment the fight starts, Batman's gonna throw gas bombs in the floor. And if it's equal stats, his character is not just gonna speed blitz me across 20 meters. That's ridiculous. And like Ace is not understanding nor refuting that. So like there should be no reason why I'm in the wrong here.
Alright, so judges are here, right? Because I just to make sure judges are here. This is just a courtesy thing, just to like make sure none of them are.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm still
everyone here. Alright. So just yeah. So basically, what my point is that Jester scaled his precog to refute the fact that like to bring up the fact that like he what's it. Jester scaled his precog to refute my blink, implying that like he would counter it in that process, okay? And then he went back on and then he went back and he said, "Oh, Batman would pull something out." So like it's either one or the other. It's either he pulls out his his like smoke grenades and shit, or like he counters my thing for one.
You
okay?
never
so,
brought
like,
that up. You never argued that either.
Someone go through the recording.
I have the recording. You never argued that.
Go ahead. Go back on the recording.
Okay.
I'll bet
for just quick.
Mhm.
You want to bet it? Okay. You want?
I'm pretty sure he brings something about looking through the utility belt and shit or something.
Yeah, he brings up looking through utility. What he brought up was that he was gonna look through the utility belt, right? And in the time that he looks through the utility belt, that he's just gonna blitz my character. And this is why I brought up that it's ridiculous, and that's why I brought up like SBA and stuff. So when he asked me about the precog, I just wait. I'm explaining something. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm explaining something. So when he asked me about, I brought up the precog as like an extra measure, but I also am arguing on the fact that under SBA we're standing from 20 meters away, and his character is obviously not gonna just blitz me from 20 meters, and the guy's gonna go on the floor if it's equal stats. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. So let me continue with my conclusion. Now that you made that point to Akeno, he doesn't need to like refute.
Okay.
So I've another thing is that I already brought up the fact that this is worked on people relative to him, and like, just didn't say anything against that. So assuming the fact that Batman blinks, which would be a natural assumption because Bruce Wayne is a human, he will blink in the battle. Assuming the fact that he blinks, I'll just teleport behind him. He didn't have his only refutation to that was the fact that he would that he would precog it, and like he didn't say anything to do after it, which is I'm assuming what he'll go into next or something. But yeah, did I miss anything out? Let me look through scans real quick.
I'm gonna clip in the debate exactly where you say it's not teleportation. Thank you. Can we get a judgment on that?
Yeah, it's not bro.
I think
we don't need to get
like
a judgment on it right now.
That's just ridiculous.
Yes,
I want a judgment on that right now.
All. No, bro, relax, okay.
You want a judgment on that point specifically, or the last point too?
Yeah, because I want a judgment on the fact that he's not just gonna like blitz my character from 20 meters away. So like, that whole point was me just bringing up how like, that whole point was basically
okay.
Keep putting me on.
Whoever it is, whoever was the first judge, who's at the top? I see.
Yeah, pianist.
Oh, I didn't know who that was.
Okay, pianist, just say your thing.
For this point, I'll probably have to look over the recording more because I had to fix my computer.
I mean, hold on. I can just show you what I've written down.
Yeah, he's like just DM it to him. Don't like send it in general or anything for these niggas to like peen that.
Who's the second judge?
Akeno.
Give your judgment.
Hold on. Wait, let me give the shit I've written down.
Let him give it to pianist so pianist can read through that as well. True, you can start with your judgment then with regards to this blink point specifically. Huh?
Akeno, you can go.
Hold on, wait. You can start off because I'm trying to find out where the fuck I switched.
Okay, sure. So I'm assuming this is equal stats. I think you both agreed this was equal stats, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. And then you also both agree this is 20 feet apart, 20 meters, whatever, some distance apart.
Yeah.
Sure. So Jester is saying that Batman would be able to pull off his action before.
Before he wasn't saying before. He wasn't saying before. He never said that.
What was he saying? So what was he saying?
So basically, I said I'll use blink. I said I will use my action before he can pull off his thing. If you're getting them confused.
Okay. So you're saying that at the start of the fight, Batman will blink, and then this action will be used. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jester, what's your direct refutation to that specifically? So at the start of the fight,
You weren't listening?
No, I was, but I'm trying to make sure because I don't want to give any biased judgments, right? So I'm going to be very specific.
Okay.
Go.
My direct refutation was like two things. I broke down and we both agreed to that this isn't just a teleport, right? Then I asked him again, equal stats, SB and everything. So he's not just teleporting. We both agreed to that he has to like run towards my character and like dash at him. And then when my character blinks is when he uses footwork and maneuvers around him. We both agreed on all of that. Then I also brought up how if at the start of the fight, under SBA were equal stats, there should be no reason why your character just speed blitzes him from 20 meters away in a time that Batman just grabs him in his pocket and throws him on the floor. He just gas bombs the floor. That's ridiculous. That's like literally my direct refutation.
Okay, so Ace, do you think he misrepresented his point there?
I wasn't paying attention to it fully. I was just like listening in and out.
I should have been listening. So, so going off that, what he's saying is that holy shit, he does say that Batman would be able to pull off his action first, right? Even if you're
okay, but I already said to him as well that my character can do it to people who are relative to him in speed, and he didn't say anything against that. So it being equal stats, my ability would still like go through.
No, he did.
The whole reason that like not further evidence for that is the fact that he brought up the precog point. He said he would precog it. What would the need to bring up the precog point be at this point in the debate if he had not said that? Like
I brought up precog like on the
what's
side.
the counter my technique?
Hey, I brought up precog and you asked me to prove it and I proved it. But when I proved my precog,
you brought up no.
Ace,
you brought up precog.
This is the whole.
Listen.
God.
You brought up precog to demonstrate the fact that you would be able to predict my blink.
Ace, because look, I never dropped the previous point. I just had to prove that I had precog in the first place. That's why I said stop. That's why let's just
stop debating. Let's stop arguing. Let's stop arguing.
I know, but I want to say this. Hey, stop cutting me off. That's why I said stop. Before we move on to the rest of precog, I want to go back and finish this because I brought up how SBA in 20 meters. I wanted to finish arguing that. That was the whole point of that.
So from what I'm getting is, Jester did actually say that it makes no sense if all he's doing is running because again, you both agreed multiple times that it's not a teleport. So all he would be doing is using his speed to run. And Jester did bring this up. He said so it'd make no sense for him to blitz somebody that's equal speed to him. And
what? True. Tell me you were paying attention, bro.
Yes, but you said that in his verse, right? That he can do this to people equal speed to him, and then Jester said, that makes no sense because all he's doing is running, and if that equals speed,
he did. No, he never. Okay, do you wanna? Okay, so wait. Did you say?
Actually, no.
Wait.
True.
Ask
the other judge. Arcano, did he?
Okay, sure.
Because obviously,
Arcano, did he refute the fact that like this would like the equal speed thing? Did he refute that my technique has worked on people equal speed? Exactly. Okay. Wait. True. Pianist, did he refute that?
You never refuted it.
I don't remember him refuting that it worked on equal speed people.
Exactly. So that's two. So that's two people recalling that. You want to ask the chat?
No, that's fine. If those two judges say that, then obviously I'm outvoted, and then that's what they can say that at the end of the day. That's not. He definitely did say that it makes no sense for it to work on people. He said it's just movement because these are pretty much his exact words. He said this is just movement, so it makes no sense for it to work on people.
He never said that.
He did say that it makes no sense.
Yeah,
for it to be able to blitz
say
people,
that, but he never like
still say that
elaborated on it.
it's shown to work.
What do you mean I never elaborated? Wait. So if I never elaborated on it, then what sense would it make? Hold up. What sense would it make me bringing up SBA? The fact that they're 20 meters apart, which is a nice little thick distance between him and me. The fact me breaking down his whole ability, him agreeing it's not a teleport, him agreeing that it's equal stats. The character has to run towards me, right? I also brought up specifically in the recording that the whole ability is him running to my character and him timing when my character blinks and outmaneuvering him, right? So then this whole thing, it will make zero sense if his character from 20 meters blitzes me and just like teleports behind my character. That's ridiculous. That's my whole argument. If it's equal stats, that's why I bring up the whole thing. There should be no reason why I can't just grab him from my pocket and throw it on the floor. Because it's
Yeah,
equal
I do
stats.
agree that
Yeah.
the distance helps your argument and going
Okay.
against it, but just saying that they're relative, so it wouldn't be able to blitz him, doesn't go against what
Wait, hold on.
Ace. That's also trying to
He said they're relative.
Just go with it. Wait. Pianist, have you read through what Akeno sent you?
Wait, pianist. No,
No,
let
I
me
can't
just
read the
let me
whole
just go to
thing right
pianist
now.
real quick. So pianist.
This is why we should do this at the end of the debate, because this is just like ruining the entire
Yeah,
flow
I
of
don't know why you niggas do judgments in mid.
No, he wanted it to be mid debate for some strange reason.
Because
Like,
that first point, the reason is because if you lose the first point, there's no reason to continue the debate. You're like,
okay. I'm confident I won it. I'm 100% sure in my own ability that I won that point.
Okay, hold up. Do you just want to leave this for now?
I haven't.
And then
Yeah, we can leave this for now. You judges can DM one another. The judges can just DM one another for now. All right, but we can continue. So, you've given your first win condition. Are you confident in your win condition, or do you want to bring up something else?
I have multiple. So you want me to bring up another win condition?
No, I'm asking you, are you confident in the gas grenades point, or do you want to bring up another thing?
What do you mean? So by bring up, do you want are you saying me drop my first win condition?
No, I'm asking you, do you want to bring something else up as a win condition?
Yeah, I could bring up multiple things, can I?
I'm not asking you, can you? I'm asking you, do you want to?
Sure, I'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. So you want to move on to
Okay.
another win con? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's just Batman just touches your character and he goes unconscious.
Through what?
Just taps him and he just faints.
From what?
What, nerves? Pressure? Just taps him and he faints.
Okay. So so you're telling me from a nerve strike you're gonna knock me unconscious, is that it?
Yeah, 2 fingers.
Okay, so the human nervous system is made up of 2 systems. You're aware of this, right? Like the system that goes through your spine connected to your brain, and the one that's within underneath your muscles. Are you aware of that? Or do you want scans for that?
You mean on your muscles, or are you saying underneath?
Underneath.
Underneath?
Yeah, that's why
Show me.
you. Sure. The central nervous system has 2 main parts. It's just like a. There's a basic map of it, of the basic nervous system, and now I'm going to show you it with the muscles. Oh no, neurons. That's what they're called. My bad. No. Actually, no. I was right. What am I saying? Billions of neurons from the top of your tip of your toes. The PNS is made up of a bra. If anyone has like a web article or something with regards to this, it'll be greatly appreciated if you could link it.
Oh, what you just say?
Wait, hold on. Can you just say the relevance of the point and then we look for the article?
Okay. So basically, I have characters. I have characters who can harden their muscles and everything, which would protect my nerves. So yeah, that's just a counter to his nerve strike. So rather him striking me, I could just like make my muscles hella dense and shit as he's trying to strike me.
So you're gonna bring up like the muscles. So you're saying like the nerves are like on the muscles, and the muscles protect your nerves.
Yeah, like have you read Omega? Or like have you seen the
No.
Julius fight in Omega? Basically, you know Julius, the big German dude.
Yes.
You remember him from Ashura? He basically has like some secret technique where like he can like turn his like you know the thing from the Fantastic Four. He can like harden his muscles and look like that nigga.
I see. I know what you mean. I saw that fight.
Oh, yeah. So
You're
that's just
lagging.
if you know
You
what I'm
just
talking
lag super bad.
about. And in the nervous system, is it me or is it him? Because he lagged for me just now as well. Judges?
I
Anybody?
think you're the one that's lagging. My ping is fine.
You're the one that's lagging,
Yeah,
Ace.
for you is.
One sec. Exit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So so I'm just saying I'd like what's it? Like I'm just saying I'd protect my nervous system through the hardening of the muscle. So if anyone can help me find the like a medical article or something to find it, because I'm just looking for it because I looked it up earlier and shit.
What's the article on?
All right. It's just like
You're lagging again.
Yeah, you're like inaudible, bro.
Yeah, that's not.
No, yeah, he's like his
anatomy of the
internet's
human
moving.
body
right
and
now.
shit. Herbs are like
You cut out
antioxidants.
Ace, you cut out completely. You cut out completely.
Okay. Is it better now? Is it better?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, so basically, like it just I'm looking for like something with regards to the human anatomy. I was looking through earlier, which basically says that your spine, then your nerves, then your muscles come, and then your skin.
Go search for it. We didn't say like we're in the proofs. Go look for it.
Yeah, I know.
If it's like an absurd amount of time, I'm gonna call you out though.
We didn't predetermine like a time limit, bro. Come on now.
I know we didn't predetermine, but I'm not gonna wait here for 30 minutes while you try to find an article. That's like what I'm saying. If you take an absurd amount of time, I'm gonna call you out.
No one said you're gonna have to. No one said you're gonna have to look through it. Oh, this nigga found it. Wait, mental health disorders? What?
What?
I mean, you are stupid.
This nigga's over it. Let's see. Does anyone like True? Do you have a link to it or something, or like anything with regards to that?
What are we trying to prove? That your muscles, the structure of the body?
Yeah, like your nervous system is beneath your muscles and shit, or like within either or.
Is beneath?
Someone DM me this shit.
Beneath?
Within or beneath either or.
I
mean, regardless, I just say that like I still I can just harden my skin while I'm at it. Actually, I'll just show you that.
Yeah, I've never heard like beneath. I don't think I've heard of that.
No,
So
it's within. But I'm gonna just say I'll harden my skin. I'll show you it now.
Okay, so you just say you're hardening your skin, all of your skin.
To make. I mean, wherever you're gonna strike me.
Can he harden all of his skin?
He can harden all of his muscles, and his muscles just like boom onto the skin. Yeah. Oh shit! This nigga looks deadly. Actually, I can show you. It looks like he's hardening his entire body in one go.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking hell! That nigga looks like True on a Sunday morning.
So he hardened like his. Is it his arms or his entire body?
I mean, it's like. Wait, let me see. Oh, yes. Yep, I found it. I found the thing. It's within the muscle. I found the thing. There you go. There you go. Bro, Forka, stop sending shit. This nigga was screaming at all the mods saying, "Don't send shit when niggas are typing." Ho ho ho, and then does this shit. But yeah, as you can see,
Isn't that like a muscle fiber?
it's within it. It shows the nerve
So
ending within the muscle.
So like on your muscles, your nerves run through your muscles, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Facts. Sorry.
So your nerves run through your muscles.
Your nerves run through your yeah.
Okay, yeah. If your nerves run through your muscles, then like they're basically on your muscles. So you'd have to use like skin hardening.
Okay, you just said your nerves run through your muscles, right? You understand that, right?
Yes.
Not
if
your
nerves.
not your nerves run on your muscles. They run through your muscles. You said that yourself.
Okay.
You know
Yes,
that, right?
they run through your
Okay.
muscles. Yes.
So
your
if they're
muscles
through
send
my
signals.
muscles, if they're through my muscles and I harden my muscles, if something okay, if let's say for example, like there's like gold inside a house and then I fortify a house, now the gold's protected. It's not that like there's gold outside the house or something.
Okay. Do you know how like the body like sends signals to like the brain?
Sorry.
Like, I don't know how to like explain it.
It's through your spine. It's through your spine. It's through your spine.
If things like or like pain receptors or like the sensations run through your body, I'm pretty sure it's like the nerves running like throughout your muscular system.
I don't
like
feel
bundles
pain.
Up, yeah.
I don't
Okay,
feel
you
pain.
don't feel okay. That's fine. You don't have to feel pain, right? But like you still have sensations on your body.
No, but they move through your spine. That's a different nervous system. There's like your sensory nervous system, and there's like your the nervous system that sends messages
So
through
are
your
you trying
body.
to say that like if I pinch you, for example, like talking about like a normal human's analogy at this point, right? If I pinch you on your arm, you don't feel that?
I mean, obviously, I would feel it.
Okay, so it's not just like you're not just gonna feel like shit through your spine. That's ridiculous.
Okay, but it's the message. It's through your spine that the message travels to tell your brain you're feeling
but
pain.
it has to get to your spine in the first place. It has to go from point A to B, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So it's not just gonna like just be in your spine. Okay, yes. So like the nerve clusters that are like on your muscles are what all of that
through your muscles. Yeah.
Yeah, they like send signals through your muscles. Actually, like looking at like this picture, like isn't that like the muscle fibers that they're showing, or like where is that?
Oh no, yeah, the pink thing is a muscle fiber, and then within it, there's the yellow thing, which is the nerve ending.
The yellow thing.
The yellow thing is the nerve ending. Like it literally says nerve endings.
Yeah. So
spiral.
it's actually wrapping on the muscle. If I actually look at
this,
it's in a
muscle. It's in the muscle.
Can you send me like the article?
Right.
Drew is right. We did all lose.
Let's see. What did I link? Wait. The person who wait. Let me try to fix my Wi-Fi as well so I can get on my PC.
Okay.
Like while I look for this. 1 minute. Bro, my power was just off in my living room. But here you go. I found the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it now. Yo, mash unpop with a different sauce. I don't know what to do. Baby can wait.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Okay.
It would be so busted if the doctor from Kengan just like got rid of all the nerves in his body.
Let me see. Signals. Nervous system. Yeah. No, that's the nervous system. They can most of the brain, the spine. Functioning neurons. Okay.
Don't tell me you're gonna read the entire.
I'm not reading the entire thing.
I was about to say.
So
this is about to say.
Is that the same like that pictures from like the same article?
Yeah, it is.
You sure?
Positive. Because there's a lot of headings on the sides as well, but it's like that's the main.
I just looked through it. It's not.
Like, did you not hear the part where I said there's lots of headings on the side?
You mean
And
like the body system resources or like that the blue links?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
which one is
it
it?
literally is here. Like, look at muscular. Wait, let me screenshot it. Wait, hit Control F and then type the muscular system.
Okay. I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay. Let's read through this.
Kante, Angulo.
It says here that the
Kante.
nerves like connect to bunches of muscle cells.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they're connecting on, like,
Where does it say they're connecting? Wait,
no,
where does it say they're connecting on?
So they're So no, I was going to clarify myself. The nerves individually connect two bunches of muscle cells, right? So why would they be like under the muscles? Just curious.
I'm saying that I never said they're under. I literally said in the beginning of my point, I clarified and I said I didn't mean under. I mean they're like through them. They're through them. Like you even see in the analogy, like it's wrapped.
Okay,
it's wrapped around.
I'll get off of this, right? And so like you just said you harden your body.
Yeah.
So I just read through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Batman tries and nerve strikes me. I harden my body and then I use this. Let me show you what my counter is to you using this. And this is like my win con as well. So there's a nigga. His name is Jirota, and I'm gonna just judo throw you like boom.
Wait,
but the thing
I'm not off the point. Just I'm asking like hardening. I want to like I'm still arguing like nerve strike. Okay.
No, but I'm saying like the moment Batman uses his first nerve strike and I harden my PC's back up. The moment Batman uses his first nerve strike and I harden my skin, the battle's done. You will not get to another win. You like I'll show you why as well. So here's like
is his head hardened? Just curious.
Is his head?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I have Sapien skeleton, and I can show you how powerful that is.
I don't care about his skeleton. It's like his forehead hardened, or like his neck. It's like that type of section right there. Is that hardened?
I mean, he has neck muscles. Yeah. Do you want to see them? Like he's like they explicitly state that
because they're just showing me.
Muscles are, I'll show you how I'll show you how strong his neck is. One second.
Yeah, they're just showing me like him hardening. Like
wait, what's the relevance?
From his chest, like his hand.
What's the relevance?
Yeah, because I'm just saying Batman just like taps him on the forehead on his neck and he just like faints.
So does he? So wait, does he hit him on the muscles or does he hit him on the neck or what? What's going on?
He just taps them on either the neck or the forehead and they just like faint.
Wait, sorry, say that.
Yeah, he taps them on either the neck or the forehead and they faint.
Sorry? Yeah, sorry.
Okay, hello? Yes,
yes,
he taps them on either the neck or the forehead and he faints.
Okay, so I'll just show which one. Choose. Like you can't hit both at the same time.
Yes, he can. What?
Okay, does he hit? Show me it's in character for him to hit both at the same time, or does he hit the neck or the forehead? Your choice.
He can do either. I mean, so look, he just taps him. Okay, he taps him on the forehead, and if that feels, he taps him on the neck. That's fine.
Okay, what nerves are there in the forehead? Because your skull is like right a bit over your skin.
I have no idea. I just know like Batman just taps them.
Okay, show me him tapping someone on the forehead.
I got you. Where was it?
Actually, let me look at the scan I sent. This is keep him big.
Where was it? I was gonna find it.
Kante. Angolo, Kante. Bro, do you hear what this nigga Monlem's saying to you?
What's Monlem saying?
Brother. Now we can go over this after. Holy shit. He's trash talked. Oh, brother.
Marlon talks a lot, man. Marlon talks a lot.
I love this nigga Monlem. I love him.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, just send your shit real quick.
Okay, hold up. Give me 2 seconds.
Monlem versus Jester is a debate I would like to see.
It
They can do
happened
it.
already, and I spit on his neck.
ago.
And who won?
He
There's
just,
no
bro,
judgment.
what?
It wasn't judged.
Oh, I see. Oh.
So is the deal, Ace, is if you lose, you gotta give up the server? Is that what I'm hearing?
What
I
happened?
mean,
If
yeah,
Ace loses, does he give up the server?
yeah.
He was originally betting, but he didn't want to bet it anymore afterwards.
Oh man.
It was too much on the line, but we have another bet, and it's just as powerful in my opinion. Oh,
DM me that?
basically, no. Basically,
my
the bet is while he gets his scan. The bet is that like if I win.
Oh, hold on. I can't find the. I'll just use the neck one. I can't find the scan though.
Okay, so I'll show you his neck muscles then, if that's the
Okay.
case.
Just show me his neck muscles. That's fine.
Sawada, was that his name? Angolo, Kante. Where is it? Julius. There you go. And then it should be the first scan. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look through it. But wait, Soul, can you find the scan where Sawada kicks Julius on the neck and then he says, "Oh, your kick was strong. It's too bad that like my trapezius or some shit is like just that strong."
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna call him out right here. Malam, you don't what you if I get Muiz right here and say that he didn't finish judging the debate, if I get Muiz in
No,
here and say that
now,
he didn't
not
finish
now,
judging the
not
debate,
now,
I'll
not
make you look
now,
like a rat.
not now.
You a
Not
nasty
now,
little
not now.
British liar, weirdo. Like this guy's disgusting. Because we were literally in VC. We were literally in VC talking about it, and he literally said, "Okay, I'll finish giving the judgment. I gotta
Not
keep looking through
now,
the
not
recording."
now,
You a
not
weirdo
now,
and
not
you're a rat.
now,
Keep posting those
not now.
screenshots. You're disgusting, bro. Like I hate people that talk like that. You're literally weird, bro. Posted a screenshot out of context when we were literally in the
Bro,
VC the
wait,
entire time.
not now, Jester, not now, Jester,
Riding
not
me.
now, Jester,
Oh
not
my
now, Jester,
god.
not
I
now,
mean, you're
Jester.
looking
He's
for
in
the
your head.
skin.
He's in your head.
He's
He's in your head.
he's
He's
not
in
in
your
my
head.
head. I want to call him out since I'm on recording.
He's
Look,
in your head.
keep looking for the scan. Keep looking for the scan. It's fine.
Oh
Just keep
yeah,
looking for the scan.
I'll get the scan while you. Yeah.
Look at it up in your head, bro. I had to call him out real quick though.
Bro, Jester like lifted his hand and 20 goons came from the woodworks, bro. Like,
Nigga's weird, bro.
Look, they're ratioing everything one of them says.
Yesterday's are powerful, not gonna
How
lie.
are you looking at the ratios when you're
No,
supposed
because
to be looking for a scan?
someone said I already asked someone for the scan. They're going to get it for me.
Nah, bro, you get it.
Fine. It's in between. Wait, it's just before
I'm not at a
Sawada's
scan
fight.
server for this stuff, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't get a scan of how thick a nigga's neck is. Like,
That's literally all your series is about.
definitely not.
Also, give me this for some one of the
If
people
this
recording
Mexico
this
taco
live.
machine can, I'm not even Mexican. Get it right.
Jester, you recording, right?
Yeah, I'm recording.
You uploading it?
Yeah. You want? I know you want it uploaded. I could just give it to you to upload it for.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, bye.
My PC, like, I don't know what happened. It just died when I came back.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, I think I found it. Wait.
Yo, Ace,
What's up?
Lady
if you
chicken
beat
fingers
Jesse,
are
you
good.
think Seth gonna come down from the heavens and recruit you?
I don't know. I do not care. Okay, I'm on the chapter. I'm about to get right now. You don't need to look for it anymore, so. Okay, so these scans are in succession. One scan, second scan, Kengan Ashura, chapter 67, if you want to look at it. So Sawada kicks him with his strongest kick, and he straight
Yeah,
tap.
hold
He
on. Give me 2
straight tap.
seconds.
All right, take your time. Angulo, Kante. So I just make my neck go, and yeah, just waiting for his goons to arrive. Oh. Yo, you can mic up after the judgment, bro. After the judgment. Copycat Ninja, stop DMing me, bro. I'm gonna ban you. Kante. Angulo, Kante. Ah. And facts or like Entei, if you're in this VC, what's it? Edit the photo that I DM'd you for my win. I'm already anticipating this win. I can taste it. That sounded mad cringe, but you niggas know what I mean.
Yo, hello, I'm back. Yeah, what's up?
I sent the scan of his neck muscles, his trapezius.
Yeah, because this guy's just weak. He's just like not strong.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's been stated to have the strongest kicks in the verse. Do you understand?
This guy obviously got overpowered this fight like in one go.
No, the fight never took place. Like, you understand that, right? Like, Julius is like
he jumped him in the hallway, yeah, and he killed him.
Yes,
Almost
he
killed
did.
him. Yeah,
No, he just broke his
overpowered
leg.
him.
He kicked him on. Oh, wait, let me send the rest of this. Let me send the next scan.
Like I think it like literally says with like overwhelming power, but like yeah, I see like he cracked his neck right here. So
he didn't crack his neck. He did not crack his neck.
What did he do to him? He just twisted it.
He kicked his neck. His neck like bent. His neck muscles bent in, like they caved in also slightly. And then it said, "Also he fought," and then like yeah, that's it. The thing's done.
Yeah, he just tanked it. I mean, because
with his neck muscle, that's all I needed to prove. His neck muscle.
Okay, he tanked it because he was so strong, that much stronger than the kick. His body was more durable.
Jester, all you asked me to prove was the fact that I have neck muscles. I'm not scaling this. I'm just showing you that like when I harden my muscles, I can harden my neck.
Yeah, but what I was like questioning beforehand is when he does the muscle hardening thing, doesn't muscle everything in his body? I mean, like his entire body. That's what I was asking beforehand. I know, obviously you have muscles there. That's fine, but
okay. Yeah. So if he has muscles there, and I've already let me send the scan again of him hardening. Wait, let me actually send where the description of the ability. It's just muscle hardening, and he has full control of the muscle. Like they even state, whoa, like the control of his muscles are like is like abnormal. Like they've never seen muscle hardening to that degree. Let me send it.
Malam gooning in chat. Bro, see this nigga, bro? It's like he's like spam advertising the video between me and him, and it's like Ace is slamming right now for like the yeah, he's like scratching for that little bit of clout he could get into like his British family. Give him some bread. Okay, you can continue.
Whoa. Oh
my god!
Text scans, just ignore them. Just ignore them.
That's fine.
Alright, so if you look at scans, they describe how his technique works, and they show like an X-ray of the muscles he can control. They show half of his face going down his neck, his shoulder, his arm, and his wrist and his fist. They show like so. Yeah, that's just me demonstrating to you can control that. But yeah.
You won't find any warmonger or martial artist was capable of that. Literally refers to art controlling muscles, but this is specifically used in the sense of flexing a specific part of your muscles. He's perfected muscle control down to an unbelievable degree. He's flexing and relaxing his muscles in the order of millimeters and almost like, okay. So he just like, does he flex them all at once, or that he just like flexes
the part? He can. No. Basically, like you know the technique that I sent. Wait, let me resend it. This is what it's in reference to, by the way.
Okay.
This is what it's in reference to. That's the technique they're talking about.
Yeah, the hardening ability, right? So he just flexes. He flexes every single muscle in his body at once because
not every single. They literally say verbatim. that like
Okay.
he can choose like if he wants to flex half of the muscles in his arm or all of the muscles. Like he can do it from like a fiber by like each muscle
Oh, okay.
fiber.
So
He has full
and that's
control
why I'm
over it.
like, that's what I'm asking. So like, he can't do it all at once like that, or can he?
Sorry, can he do
Can
it
he
all
like
at
do
once or
all
what?
at, yeah,
No,
all at once?
I don't need. You're not arguing that you'd attack me at every position. You said you hit me on my neck. I just hardened my neck. Like it's not deep.
Okay, you just harden your neck.
Yeah. So and basic and
Okay,
yeah.
wait, let me
So
see.
uh-huh.
Okay, can you show? So let me see real quick. All right, that's fine. I'll just argue like Batman knows every single nerf strike. That's fine with me. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. And
Give me
I just
two. Give me
argue I
2
can
seconds. Give me 2 seconds because
take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Oh, evolution is survival, bro. Someone said
What's this other deal about?
basically we made a bet that if I win, he has like a 2,000 member scan server or something that becomes mine. He makes his next TikTok. Me and Forka like get to choose everything that happens in. Like we can script it to state. Like we can say this nigga goes shirtless on his knees and just says Ace is like the greatest debater in the world or some shit. And he has to do
Tell him
it.
to do that, and then like shout out my YouTube.
But yeah, bro. Like
Shout out my TikTok.
everyone who wants a shout out just start saying it in. That's really Ace, gay Ace. Bro, shut up, bro.
I mean, he's
But
not
like,
wrong.
listen, I don't care. I do not care.
Wow,
I can
wow,
do anything I want to this guy.
Whoa. You don't gotta keep emphasizing it, bro.
Yo, you shouldn't have said that, bro.
Look, bro, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is not what it is. You're just so weird. Baller.
Like my win condition, pianist is I'm gonna judo throw him on the floor and then just
Okay, I'm
finger
back.
him in his rib cage.
Hello?
Huh?
My little
What's
brother's
up?
annoying. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, it's like Batman would just like proceed to like use multiple nerf pinching techniques.
I just harden wherever you decide to do that. But I'm saying that like after your first nerve strike and I harden, the battle would be done, and I'm about to tell you
Why?
why. This is my win con. This is like my ultimate win con. So
Okay.
so you haven't read Omega, but basically like there's this nigga who's like the ultimate judo master, and like judo consists.
Cake.
I am. Fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. What's up?
That's fine. That's fine. I am.
So what's up? What happened?
Huh?
Okay.
So what would the ultimate judo master do?
Right, so I'm about to send the scans now. This nigga's so badass. Whew.
I'm baller. Can you hurry up and make the lobby?
So there's the thing. Like here's the first part of it. A throw requires 2 separate actions. First, the grab, then the throw. The time lag between the grab and the throw is the biggest weakness of a throw, but Arishiyama is capable of throwing without grabbing, thus he has no weakness. I'm about to demonstrate to you what they mean by that. They don't physically mean like he just telekinesis like slams a nigga on the ground. What they mean is that just from the friction of his skin, that's all he needs to throw. There you go. He basically, like, you remember in Kengan Ashura, the psycho dude, right? The judo dude.
Okay.
This guy wanted to fight him his entire life, okay? But when he found out that he died in the Kengan games, he just went MIA and he just kept like training his judo throws to the point where like he can throw you with nothing but the friction. Wait, let me send the next scan so you have full context.
So
I don't want to be writing.
On the friction of somebody's skin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you not know like Batman? Okay, like Batman's not fighting you naked, right?
Huh?
Does this work on like cloth as well? Like does it work on like
do you not see just by pinching clothes? What do you think clothes?
Okay, yeah, he has to he's grabbing clothes. Look, no, Ace, he's grabbing clothes, right? Because that's like the judo gear. The judo gear is literally made to do that, like to grab onto it and throw people. I understand that, right? And he could also, that's fine. He could use it using the friction of his skin, right? But the shit Batman's wearing is not like that.
Skin. It's his skin, not your skin. You have to. I'm going to be very. I don't want you to misinterpret the scan. It's not saying from the friction of your skin I can do it. It's my skin. So long as my finger, like, okay, I'm not going to say so long as my finger touches you, but so long as
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so long as like my what's it called bro Chaser Respect. So long as what's it fuck it. So long as like we make contact and there's friction. Okay, that sounds hella sauce too. So long as there's like friction between us, that's all I need.
So he could just do that to people like wearing clothes, or he's doing that to people like skin to skin.
Like no, it's not. It doesn't matter about like who he has, like whether it's clothes or skin. It's talking about like his friction. So like if like it explicitly shows his finger. Like, do you think you wear clothes on your finger?
No, I'm just asking, like the people that like friction up against him, like who does he do this to?
Who does he do this to? He does it to Masaki. Like, I'll show you. You don't care about spoilers, do you?
No, I don't care.
Alright.
If he went into this debate caring about spoilers, that'd be a
Oh god. This fight might be the best fight in all of Omega. God damn. Engolo, Kante. He does it to this guy.
Lost the server. Okay.
Oh shit, I sent the scan in general. I'm sending in scans.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, definitely not Gao Lang Arrow.
Let me see.
I'm not bringing up Gao Lang, bro.
Okay. So, yeah. So Ace.
Yo, what's up?
So what stops? So you already agree Batman is a master of every martial arts, right? We've debated on this before. Or do you want me to show you all the scans again?
I mean, sure, you can show me a Batman being the master of every martial art, sure.
Okay. So you know, like Batman has like mastered and trained to perfection all his martial arts, correct?
I want to see him being master of every martial art, please.
Okay.
Who let Dirty Chicken Fingers up on stage? Who did that?
No idea. Okay.
Nigga named Dirty Chicken Fingers, bro. I don't have a thing against you. It's just extremely, extremely sus.
Okay. So here's the statement.
Oh.
Here's two separate statements. He's a master of every known martial art.
Whoa, wait. One of the judges disconnected. Let me see what's up with them.
Okay.
Yeah, Panda disconnected. Give him a sec to rejoin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
he's back.
Disconnected. I got kicked off the stage.
Oh, okay. So he's back. All right,
okay.
So
yeah, he's a master of every known martial art, and he's trained to perfection every violent art there is.
Okay. Is it in scans?
Yeah, both of them.
Just as Superman is the perfection, all Superman aspires to be better. Everything Superman could hope to be.
It's on the bottom right, Ace.
Oh shit! Master of every known martial art and in the peak. Oh, okay, that's fine. Gensai is the same. I'll send it.
And he's trained to. Okay, and Batman has trained to perfection every violent art there is.
Yeah, Gensai is the same.
Okay. So, Gensai is the same? Okay, show me that.
Okay, so I'm not talking about the physical manifestation of martial arts scan. I'm talking about the scan where, let me see, where is it? It's the part where where is it? Whoa! My chest just imploded with that burp. Fuck me. My lungs like collapsed. And let me go on a fight real quick. I just want some big nigga dick tonight.
Yeah, and that's all on video. Like, how am I supposed to upload this to YouTube with what True said and then this dude? And apparently he said something even worse while I was gone.
Ace is kind of a prude gay. You're gay, bro.
No, like, with what True said plus the two things like Ace said, this is definitely getting demonetized.
I knew he said something crazy. I forgot.
Insane, bro. It's at the start of the debate.
What if I just said something incriminating like Surfbun right now on camera? What then?
Wow. I can't upload this. Like, I actually can't upload this. Like, that's just insane.
What's that supposed to mean, Ace? Why you say his name? What's that supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
I'm demonetized already. I'm actually demonetized. I'm demonetized. So like,
I'm just saying people can say incriminating things. Like if True says I killed a man, that's self-incriminating. Come on, man.
I mean,
this video is like borderline reportable.
I'm trying to get it reported. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
Where is it? I'm just looking for the scan where it states that he knows the perfect time to use the perfect technique, and that's like where is it?
How is that like saying he mastered all martial arts and trained to perfection?
No. You'll see. It's like there's more to the statement, but that's just like the overarching part. He's really.
I'm gonna need somebody with editing, expertise to help me with that.
Nah, just leave it in there.
Help you with what?
I'm 5'11", Arrow, so like bleep out like these apes and what they say.
Oh no, I'm not.
I mean, I am 6'2". I myself am 6'2". I am the tallest nigga in the debate. I can confirm.
I'd still beat you up. Let's find out.
Alright.
Arrow, aren't you like 4'8"? Come on now.
Ooh, Arrow is a dwarf. He is Hasbullah. I can confirm. Check through scans.
Arrow's about 3'2".
Yeah, 3'2". Sounds fair. 9'10".
Check scans. I sent the scan.
You guys plan to finish this debate anytime this week, or do you plan to go to
yes.
next
Okay,
week?
I'm waiting for him to post scans.
I sent the scan.
Okay. Using the right technique at the right moment, the pinnacle of martial arts is more than an ideal, but Kuroki has put it into practice. How is this like saying he knows every martial art?
Okay, the pinnacle of martial arts. It's an umbrella term. Like the term martial arts is supervenient over like Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, so he's the pinnacle. That. So look, he's the pinnacle of martial arts in his verse, right? But saying that like he could use like the techniques that. Wait! Don't come your verse. Wait!
I can say the same shit to you.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right, take your time, bro.
This nigga, is he beating his meat in the background while debating?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that's what you said earlier. It was something about that, true. I forgot. You just brought it back up too. You said you was doing something weird in the mic earlier.
That's what I do when I'm debating niggas.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
You doing it now.
Hello. I'm back. Okay. So yes, what I was trying to explain to you, Ace, is like nothing here explains how he like, or is comparable to the scans of Batman that I showed you that he trained to perfection and mastered every single martial arts, like all of them. Like all it's saying to me here is that he knows what to use at the right time.
Okay, so you understand the term martial. Do you agree that the term martial arts would be supervenient over like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, like Aikido, everything like that?
I mean, the term could be just used and like he's so proficient at like using his techniques that they consider him to be the pinnacle of like martial arts.
Wait. If it was his techniques, you know that his techniques are named, right? His path of fighting is named.
Okay, yeah, right? They could be named. Yeah, you can show me them, but why does this mean that it's every martial art?
Okay, I'm not saying. Okay, so what I'm saying is that it's like like in that sentence, martial arts is an umbrella term of every fighting style. You agree?
No, I don't think that's what they're talking about there.
Okay, do you agree that the word martial arts is a term encompassing every fighting style?
Not in that context.
Okay, excluding. Listen.
Okay, I'm talking to somebody in my room. I have a family, bro. Just relax.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm saying is that the term martial arts is typically used is by definition an umbrella term for every fighting style. You cannot argue with that. Okay. What I'm saying is
what are you talking? Can you show me that? Like because Ace,
okay,
I'm just talking to you. Like what I'm trying to explain to you. Like
there's
Ace,
a difference. Okay. Listen.
Ace, hold up. What I'm trying to explain to you is that in the context of what they're talking about here, they're just saying that this guy is so proficient at using the right technique at the right time, and they just call him like the pinnacle of martial arts. They just like gave him that name. That wouldn't mean like in the context that I'm looking at here. That wouldn't mean that he's a master and a perfectionist of every single martial art style. That just means he's a god in martial arts. How that contradict myself?
Okay, so what you said is that from this scan, what we can see is that this guy knows the perfect time to use the perfect technique.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean he's like the master of all martial arts. You understand there will be moments where you need to use a technique that comes from like let's say judo or something, and there'll be like a technique where you have to use something from another path of fighting or school of fighting. And like you using them differently. Yeah.
So yes, Ace. So he could be just using techniques from what he knows at the perfect time. which is why they think he's a martial arts master. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay, that isn't his school of fighting. Okay, wait. Let me get the
Okay,
thing.
show me how many martial arts you portray him to know.
Let me get further support for it.
Okay.
Okay, here's the statement where they describe him to be the physical manifestation of the principle of martial arts, which is further supportive of my thing.
He's argument. The physical manifestation of the principle of martial arts?
Yeah, they're saying that figuratively, not literally. Don't get out of context. He's not like the concept of martial arts.
Isn't that like basically what they're saying though?
Figuratively, not literally, yeah.
Let me look at something real quick.
Take your time. Kante, Angulo, Kante.
Stop taking your time and actually go faster, to be honest.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay, so Korea's counter by attack outside the principle of martial arts, and that's like put in quotes. That's him put in quotes, namely the formless style and unleash. Okay.
It's just the first thing. The first part, like this, the formless style thing is just a feed.
Yeah, that's a hyperbole. Okay, if they're talking figuratively,
that's a testament to his skill. Because if you call that hyperbole, I can just say the same thing about your statement.
Okay, you said they're talking figuratively, right?
Huh?
Okay, you said verbatim they're talking figuratively. That statement was figurative, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In the context that he isn't the concept of martial arts.
Okay, yes, okay. Look, if they're talking figuratively right here, and they're trying to say that he's like a manifestation of the principle of martial arts, that doesn't support your previous claim. They're just talking about that he's just a highly efficient martial artist. Just like the statement that this guy's outside the principle of martial arts doesn't mean he's actually outside the principle of martial arts, but he's just a good fighter. Just like, and you can't, and the reason you can't hold up, Ace, the reason you can't use that against my statements is because the statements are literally verbatim and backed up multiple times that Batman is a master of every single known martial art, and he has perfected every single known martial art. That's why those statements are different.
Okay. So I've shown you a consistency in my argument. Okay, so I've shown you my initial argument was that from the scan where it states that the pinnacle of martial arts was no more than an ideal, but Kuroki has put it into practice. He is at the pinnacle of martial arts, okay? He knows the perfect time to use the perfect technique. I sent a second scan, which is in further support of that, which states him skilled to be on the level that he is the physical manifestation of the principle of martial arts. There's a chance that not even Kanao could match him with martial arts. Not like his own school of fighting, martial arts, okay?
Okay, martial art. Okay.
That's my argument. That's it. Okay, if you want to conclude on this point, we can conclude on this point.
No, I'm not going to conclude the point because the reason why your argument is ridiculous. Martial arts, like me just punching you and using karate techniques, is a martial art, right? So categorizing that, yes, he's obviously using martial arts against people. If they call him the pinnacle of martial arts, you didn't really refute my argument. It still stands that them calling him the pinnacle of martial arts is that he's just the best martial art. I'm not done. Don't stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off. Stop. Okay. So if they're just calling him the pinnacle of martial arts here, they're just saying he's a good martial artist and he could use the correct techniques at the right time. So he's just the best martial artist there. Your second scan doesn't back that up because they're talking figuratively. They're just saying that he's like the manifestation of the
shit.
Yeah, I'm re-explaining. Like, them just saying that just backs up my point that he's just an efficient and good martial artist. I don't think your point is substantiated here at all. So if you want to conclude on that, that's fine.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say to that again is that the reason that they are linked and the reason that my second scan would support my first scan is I'm arguing this to be in a testament of skill. Martial arts under this context would be an umbrella term of fighting styles, okay? And they're describing. Okay, why isn't that true in Kengan? Go ahead. Tell me why martial arts doesn't mean fighting styles in Kengan, Ashura. I'll wait.
Okay. The reason why they're not
Dance Revolution or something?
That's not what No, it's not Dance Dance Revolution because the reason in the context of what they're talking about, they're not saying that he's this monster of master of every single martial art style. They just call him the pinnacle of martial arts as in calling him a good, efficient fighter. He's just the best martial artist there. That you're not really addressing the argument.
You haven't explained why martial arts in the context of Kengan wouldn't mean fighting styles. I'm waiting for that.
Not in the context of the verse, in the context of the statement. Ace, I'm just addressing the statement that they made there.
So do you agree that it's that within the context of the verse? Do you agree that it's that within the context of the verse?
No idea. All I care about, Ace, all I care about is that the context of the statement that they're talking about right there is that they're just calling him a highly efficient martial artist. That's all I know.
Okay, so do you want me to give you context on what martial arts means within the verse? Is that what you want?
I don't care about that. The context of the statement is clear enough.
We can conclude on the statement. We can conclude.
You want to conclude on the statement?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. In conclusion, all that they're showing me in this statement is that is a character that's like the best martial artist there because he could use the correct technique at the right time. And a correct technique at the right time wouldn't have to necessarily mean that he uses every single martial art, nor is he a master of any martial arts. I'm pretty sure like you can't like even show me using like him or like any statement or anything referring or suggesting that he has mastered every martial art. The statement is really clear. The pinnacle of martial arts was no more than a ideal, right? But Kuroki is put into practice. That's just a statement saying that he's just the best martial artist there, or he's a highly efficient martial artist. The second statement doesn't back up Ace's argument at all because it's just calling him a manifestation of the principle of martial arts, right? That's fine because they're just calling him a good martial artist. Calling somebody a great martial artist or saying somebody's the pinnacle of martial arts, them being a good fighter, doesn't have to mean that they mastered every single martial arts technique and style. That's a ridiculous argument, and you have nothing to prove that. Okay, you could go to conclusions, Ace.
Right. So my argument with this, Jester brought up the fact that Batman is like has much. Wait, what? Never mind. I thought I heard something. All right. So Jester brought up the fact that Batman is like the master of every martial arts. Obviously, that would be within like Earth in DC, like the DC world, like Earth 616 or whatever. And then to counter it and to demonstrate to him that I have martial arts of equal skill, I demonstrate to him the fact that it has been stated that Kuroki is the pinnacle of martial arts, and that like the pinnacle of martial arts was no more than an ideal, but Kuroki has put it into practice. Jester refuted it by saying martial arts in that context would not mean like every martial arts ever. I asked him for demonstration of that. He did not provide it. Following further onwards, I think he said that it was a hyperbole. I can't remember the context of why I sent the second scan, but I sent the second scan for further support of the first scan, where they described Kuroki to be the manifestation of the principle of martial arts, which I said is figuratively as a testament to his skill within martial arts. I also said that martial arts is an umbrella term encompassing every fighting style. And yeah, so if martial arts is an umbrella term encompassing every fighting style, then he should, and if he's also been sated to like know the perfect time to use the perfect martial arts technique, then he would basically be a master of every martial arts style. So yeah.
Okay. So do we get a judgment
and
on that?
Another thing.
Move on? Okay. No, because we have to move on to something else. I forgot. Okay. So
where
was the original
point we were? No. The original point was the judo nigga, the nigga who can throw.
Yeah, that's Brazilian on this because because I was just gonna argue. I was just gonna argue that Batman being a master and perfection of his own martial arts would just like counter him. So that's fine.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say to that is another thing with regards to that point is it says that actually I'm not even gonna go. That's actually I'm gonna just see. It says that Batman's a master of every known martial arts, but Kuroki is just the master of martial arts overall.
That's ridiculous.
So Batman would. Your scan is ridiculous.
What you just argued is actually ridiculous. But go ahead. So what are you saying? You said you're saying Kuroki is a master of all martial arts.
And yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, off of what? The point wasn't even judged, so you're going off of hypothetical.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah. Like in the event, in the event. No. I'm just saying, in the event I won that point, that would be there. And in the event I lost that
so
point.
Do you want to find out yet or not? Because it would be ridiculous for us to like go on like on a whole point that would have like no reason. Like that's stupid.
Just on this. So you guys have got to this point. Do you guys have new arguments, or are you just gonna go back over the same?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna just say that with regards to the judo point, like
don't do your conclusions. I'm saying, do you have new points?
Yeah, I'm continuing on the judo point. The martial arts thing was like an attempted defeat at the judo point.
Yes. Well, what I'm saying is, if you won the martial art point, you would win the judo point, and if he won, he would win.
Is he fine with that? Wait, is he fine with that? Is he fine with that?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so anything else I want to bring up? Let me see.
I think it's fine if we conclude the debate there, unless you want to drag it on for an extra hour.
I mean, I just want to see anything. Let me see.
Also, do you have to bring up something that isn't relevant to martial arts? Because obviously, you guys have brought.
Oh yeah, we've scaled our skill. We've scaled. Oh yeah. Another thing, I have okay. So this is another thing in that like unlikely event I lost the previous point. I basically have I basically have a fighting technique which is outside the principles of martial arts. I'll show you.
You said that was figurative. Like you said, they were literally
Huh?
talking figuratively
No. The
beforehand.
manifestation thing was figuratively. That's
Okay,
why
so
I
you're
said.
saying that this guy is outside the principle of our martial arts.
No, the formless style is outside the principle of martial arts.
And in what context are they talking about that he's outside the principle of martial arts?
Within a fight, within martial arts.
So are you saying that his martial arts technique is like so powerful it's like conceptual in nature? Somewhat like what are you talking about?
Wait. I don't wait. Wait. Something just struck my mind. Prior to all of these points, we both went over precog, right?
Yeah, and you moved on. You forgot to argue for it.
Wait, did I oh, I haven't. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I forgot to argue my
Hold
precog.
on.
That could have been.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead then.
Wait, you moved on. I mean, I just.
No, I moved on after we talked about your precog. We never even spoke about mine, so it wouldn't be us moving on if we hadn't begun anything. But
you did reference your precog.
I did. I know I referenced it, but I didn't like argue it.
Yeah, but like if we're both like arguing, we stop and we move on completely, and you like forgot to pick it back up.
No, we argued you. I know, but I didn't forget. I remembered. So wait,
but
I'm
you
just
didn't argue for it. We just moved on.
Oh, what?
So
What?
like Ace. If
Wait,
we were
wait,
like,
wait.
if we're going,
let the judges decide whether or not I'm allowed to argue for it.
Okay, go ahead then.
All right, so I'm gonna continue on the formless argument now before I move on to that after. Let me just write this down so that I don't forget. No,
He can.
I'm gonna just write that there so that I don't forget later. But so I'm gonna just send examples of why the formless style is separate from martial arts. I'm gonna just wait. Let me.
Can you please, I don't know, type your judgment or do something about your judgment on whether you can carry on with this point, with the earlier point?
While y'all wait, I'll go ahead and provide the music. What do y'all want to hear? Some rap, some Childish
Bro,
Gambino?
no, stop.
We got too many recordings for that. Well, Justin, did you ask him to prove that he can like see further? Because I remember him bringing it up.
No, he never. He definitely didn't ask for that.
Well, I remember him claiming it. If Justin didn't like ask him for it to begin with, then what does this matter?
Yeah, we were talking about Kuroki's precog beforehand, and we moved on.
So what Ace is trying to do is he's saying that we argued this point earlier, and I want to go back to it to
No.
That's not what he's saying. That what he's trying to say is that he doesn't think that whatever happened earlier was them actually getting into his precog. He thinks that they only got
when we debated about precog, we only debated on what's his name's precog, but not mine.
Yeah. So what happened?
He didn't bring up his, but they never went into it. Is what he's saying.
Didn't you just say that he didn't argue against it?
Huh? No, I'm saying that he brought it up, but he's saying that they never went into it. So is it fine if they actually go into it now?
Yeah,
I think
so. Ace made the statement about his precog, and the Jester didn't go against it. So are we now saying that they can both?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Because
I don't think he could like run back. I don't think we could run back.
Did you say anything against it when he brought it up originally? Is what I'm asking you.
No. So what happened was I brought up my precog, and then Ace wanted to get into like his precog, right? Or like talk about like I think we're about to talk about like Kuroki's precog, and then we stopped. We went on like the point previous, and we completely skipped over this and moved on completely from like the precog point.
I will be honest. So he did say one thing. He did say that he doesn't only see further. He doesn't see further. He sees deeper into the future, right?
I did say that.
Yeah, he did say that. That's why I'm asking if Jester asked for any
clarification that he made on his point. Right?
I did say that, didn't I? Fuck yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Ignore anything I said.
Yeah, I'm saying that Ace like explained. He gave an explanation of his precog or whatever, and I'm asking if Jester like ever asked him to provide anything like that.
No.
We just stopped and moved on.
Let me see the thing. Let me send the. Okay, so this is the difference between formless and martial arts. This is just another skill thing that I have. So Ajito has you know the Fang as well as I do, Jester. He has a fighting style outside of the principles of martial arts.
That's like that's not a literal statement. You know that, right?
It's heavily narratively implied that the concept of martial arts and the concept of his formless style are completely different things.
Okay, so do not. So he's just
and it's
using
consistent. Every scan I just sent is to demonstrate its consistency.
So he's just using the reason why they say like that move is like outside the concept of martial arts, quote unquote, which is not like a literal statement, right? It's because the stance he's using is completely formless and it's just pure violence.
It's you're saying the formless style is just a violent form of fighting?
Yeah, it's just pure violence. That's the reason why they say like it's outside of like hold on. The reason why they're saying it's like outside of martial arts is because he's not using any specific martial arts style. He's just like literally just like swinging his arms, he's like hitting people like a gorilla. Like that's literally what he's doing.
No, that's not it at all. Like it's heavy. Wait, let me send it. There you go. These are all of the scans that I need to demonstrate there's a clear divide between formless and martial art. And the last one is, I think, the most important because it says the style with unconventional and unpredictable movements with flexibility to adapt to any strategy, formless, and the aggressive style, which uses pre-initiative and techniques fused together from countless martial arts schools, martial arts.
Okay, that just supports what I was saying before. He's literally just like throwing away like all type of technique and just using pure violence against people. Like that's why they're saying it's
they even say specifically that the martial arts style is the aggressor. It's the aggressive one. Formless. Wait, demonstrate that formless is violent before we move forward.
You want me to demonstrate that he's using violence against people? Like
no, that it is violent that is explicitly violent in nature within this context. Because every fight is going to be violent. I want you to show me why this would be explicitly violent.
Ace, do you not know what I mean by it's just pure violence? Like he's not using any type of techniques. Like he's literally just like.
I don't know what you mean. Actually, just
you don't know what. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So what I mean is in one martial arts techniques where he's like using stances, using like moves, or portraying like certain like martial arts and stuff like that. And in formless, he's just using nothing but pure violence against people. He's just like straight punching them in the face. And what I mean by violence, yes, he's just attacking them with like no type of conventional moves or like martial arts technique. That's exactly what I mean. And like the definition they provide. Wait, I'm explaining something. I'm explaining something. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. You think that's fine?
No, I'm saying that like if you want to interpret the formless fighting style to be of such nature, then that's one thing. Like your interpretation is a plausible interpretation, but my interpretation has far more evidence to support it.
What evidence is behind your interpretation?
Okay, so my interpretation, just so I can set it out there so that you can understand it as well, is that martial arts and formless are two completely different things, okay? That's my interpretation. Narratively, this is consistent because you can see in the first scan, there's a divide between his, like, you know how he has like.
When did I say they weren't?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. If you don't disagree with them not being the same, then that's fine.
So yeah, I was just like questioning that statement that's outside
It's fine.
So Ace, I was just questioning the statement of them saying it's outside the principle of martial arts because that's like a hyperbole.
You just said that like it's just like you just agreed to me though. You just agreed with my. If you don't disagree with my.
Oh my god! Ace,
I just said what my argument was, and you said, when did I disagree?
Yeah, Ace. What I'm trying to explain to you, I never said that martial arts and the formless style weren't two different things. That's fine. Because what they're saying in the first statement, what we're arguing over, is like them saying that it's outside the principles of martial arts, is that he's not using martial arts. He's using something that's different from martial arts. That's my argument. So we agree?
Okay. No, that's like I'm saying that the formless style is a fighting style outside of the principles of martial arts. Like the formless style can, like, from what they describe to be, is unpredictable. You can't predict it. It's like completely separate. Like it's like the formless style is a form that Ajito uses. That's just like the pinnacle of like anything. Because they even say that it's like the style with unconventional and unpredictable movements with the flexibility to adapt to any strategy. Like you know it's consistent within the narrative whenever he says I have evolved and shit. Like nothing will, like, that technique will not work on him anymore. That's why it was the case with Gao Lang, and that's why Gao Lang was a bitch. And he wasn't a bitch, but like that's why he got bitched in that fight. In the same thing, you even see, but now Ajito had clearly mastered both martial arts and the formless style. You see him martial arts, he does like a left hook formless, he does like some unorthodox like thing. I don't even know what he's doing.
Okay, so he's like using like unorthodox fighting methods. That's fine. I mean, like,
okay, so you do you disagree with anything I said?
Okay, so what are you saying? It's like, so he's just like, what I'm getting from this is that he's using unorthodox and like weird like movements that are like stated to be like unpredictable,
And like what the statement of him being outside the principles of martial arts is that he's using something separate from what martial arts is. It backs up like what I was saying earlier, that he's just using pure violence. He's not using martial arts anymore. He's literally just trying to kill them. So like obviously somebody who's using
demonstrate that he's doing nothing but trying to kill him.
Do you not? Okay. His style literally has like no technique to it. It's for okay. His style literally has no technique to it.
One of the judges is on deafen. One of the judges is on deafen. One sec.
How many more points y'all got after this, bro? This shit gets too long.
Yeah,
this is my final point.
What's up?
Realistically, unless he wants to bring anything else up. Formless fighting style. So Arrow, who you got on Ray versus Gaulang? This nigga's even in here.
I think Ray Skywalker beats.
I don't give a fuck about Ray.
Ray's, yeah, I think Ray dog walks Gaulang. You've told me your argument. I have Gaulang, bro. You've told me your argument. I take Gaulang. I'm not stupid.
Hey, so I can take Ray.
Ray Mizuguchi from Kengan Ashura.
Ray Skywalker from Star Wars.
Yeah, who do you have between fucking Wakatsuki and Gaulang from Ashura?
I told you, Arrow. You've told me your argument. I have Gaulang. The judge is back. Akeno's back.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, you've told me. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, bro. Like that nigga just cuts you off from doing anything but boxing and like a striking swan, all contact karate. Come on, man.
So I like to question this real quick. So the formless style, right, that he uses. Who's he use it against?
Kano, he uses it against almost everybody.
Okay, he uses it against everybody. He fights Gaulang, right?
He used it.
Okay, he used it again. Did he wash Gaulang with that technique?
Wait, let me see. No, he evolved against Gaulang, and then the formless became to a point where like he just completely countered Gaulang's fighting style.
Okay. He used it against who else?
He also used it against the first nigga, what's his name? Naoya, yeah. And then he used it, and then it evolved to a point where like his MMA and his grappling was just like unparalleled and shit.
Okay, right. So this was chapter 92. This was in Kengan Ashura or Omega when they made that statement that was that was unpredictable.
It's in Kengan Omega.
That's in Kengan Omega? Like when? During what fight?
His fight against, is his name Tian? Yeah, it's in his fight against Tian.
Okay.
Because Tian has the formless style too. And he has removal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Which he struggled in using the formless style against somebody else. And then had
the formless style.
Yeah, who also had the form. Yeah, I know. Who also had the formless style. And then he had to combine his martial arts techniques with formless. Okay. So, is that it?
Wait, sorry? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, you're the one who... Bro,
I mean, you're just arguing. Yeah, you're just arguing that, like, he has, like, these type of techniques. I don't think it's, like, it really makes anything in the debate because, like, I got Batman to being a master of all martial arts and like perfected all of them. So there should be no reason why he just counters and parries what he does.
I mean,
so I think that's fine. Like it was whoever wins that point. So I think like Batman just being a master and perfectionist of all martial arts.
Okay, so we can conclude on this point then. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Actually, you agreed to it, so that's fine. Okay.
I'll just give a short conclusion and then we can continue. So I brought this point up in the event that I lost the previous point with regards to us.
Hold on. What? Are you ending the debate now, or are you having another point? If you're having another point,
yeah,
we're ending the debate.
If you're ending the debate, this is your last conclusion, not a conclusion, then another point.
I'm ending the debate.
Okay, so let me just see what points were made. So the first point that was made was in reference to the respiratory system and everything. I don't even want to conclude on that because I think I dogged on that point. What was the second point that was made? The blink point. I also think I won that point, so I'm not going to conclude on that.
Give the conclusion.
No, don't help him. Don't help him. Let him go. Don't help him. Let him go.
That's not to help him. That's to help the judges.
But I mean, if he doesn't want to do that, and like
all right, if
make
you
his
want
argument
help,
sound
then
better.
sure. So for the respiratory point, I scaled my respiratory system to be able to last 3 days without the need of breathing.
No, that one you don't need because you gave us the conclusion. Go to the blink point.
Okay, so for the blink point, Jester argued that due to the distance and shit of the fighter, like I wouldn't be able to blitz him with this. I showed him. I stated that he's able to blitz people who are equal in speed to him, and he had no refutation to not blitz, but he's able to use blink on people who have equal speed to him. He didn't refute that whatsoever. So like Batman will just blink in the beginning of the battle, and then he'll teleport right behind Batman and just use Rakshas Palm, which was my first win condition. What else was there? For his precog point, I granted him the fact that Batman would be able to sense my next move, but then I said that like I'd be able to see deeper into the future than him. He didn't refute that. For the nervous system point, like we both agreed that the nerves are like within the muscles and everything. So every time Batman tries to nerve strike, I'll just use Julius's like stone hard form where he like contracts his muscles to protect my nerves. And in the event that like there's friction between my skin and his skin, I'll just use Jirota's like Jirota's like judo throw, which he only needs the friction of his skin to use to just slam him onto the ground. And then like it doesn't really matter because like after I put him onto the ground, I can just like I don't know, finger him in his ribcage or something. But what's it? That happened in the verse. That happened in the verse. Don't judge me.
Yep, you got it.
Alright, so for the martial arts point, Jester scaled his martial arts to knowing every master of every known martial arts, like keyword known. For my martial arts, I scaled Gensai to be able to know every for him to be the pinnacle of martial arts and was no more than ideal. Like the pinnacle of martial arts was no more than ideal to typical fighters, but Kuroki had put it into practice, implying that his martial arts has gone to the level where he's like super like he has like full like control over like the umbrella term that is martial arts, implying that like rather than just knowing every known martial arts, he would know every martial arts that's like possible and shit. And for further support of this, I brought up the statement where the bodyguard stated Kuroki Gensai is like a manifestation of the principle of martial arts, which would be further in supportive of like my prior statement for his skill. And then in the event that I lost that point, in the event that I lost the initial martial arts scaling point, I brought up my formless style, which is a fighting style like separate from the fight, like from what martial arts as a whole is. So any martial arts style he has is not the formless style, cannot be the formless style. And I showed why narratively it's consistent that like martial arts and formless are just two completely separate things. And then I then went on to anything else I argued. I also brought up the fact that his formless style is like I also brought up the fact that his formless style was able to adapt because he asked me when he used formless style, and then I said that he used it against Gao-Lang and just adapted to his fighting style. He used it against Gensai and like he used it against Naoya he used it against Naoya and he adapted to his MMA and everything. And yeah. And there's also the fact that they describe Kuroki to be outside of the principle of martial arts and everything, which but yeah, for which is like further support for his my point. But yeah, so that's my conclusion.
Okay. In conclusion, the first point I think I dogged, the point about the blink, I already got Ace to agree it's not teleportation, so he's not just going to teleport behind my character. We broke down what the ability actually is in context, and it's actually the character just running at them and waiting for your character to blink to maneuver around. I brought up how Kuroki also saw it happen, which is why he literally just stepped to the side and blocked it with his hand from them like moving behind him. So now we're on that point. It's not a teleport. He's not just instantly blinking behind them, and they're just waiting for you to blink to disappear from your line of vision. And so when we have that, keep in mind that the bait or like this entire thing starts 20 meters apart. So from the 20-meter distance, should be no reason why Batman can't just see him and just throw like gas bombs at the point. So the problem here is like this point was in refutation because
Ace brought up how he's just gonna blink behind me and stop me from throwing like bomb pellets on the floor. So this is like in like context to suggest in case he lost that point, or like just in case he lost that point. So it's ridiculous saying that 20 meters apart, he's gonna run at my character before Batman reaches in his pockets and throw something on the floor, which is an absurd claim because he's not teleporting and it's equal stats. So I won that point. The formless stance, I really don't care about it because he's just using pure violence while my character, and I'll go back to like the martial arts point. He already agreed that my character was a master of every known martial art, and then he trained in perfection in each one of those violent arts. So Batman not only mastered them, but he's a perfectionist in every one of those. And in reference to his scaling for like his character being the pinnacle of martial arts, I wrote it off as like they're just talking to him as being like an efficient and like great martial artist. You could be the pinnacle of martial arts without knowing every single martial art. I brought that up. And like it's not shown that he knows every martial art. And they're just saying that he's an amazing martial artist because he can use the right technique at the right time. Doesn't mean like every technique from every martial art either. Then they bring up how he's just a manifestation of the principle of martial arts. Again, just saying he's an amazing martial artist, which doesn't back up Ace's argument, actually backs up mine. And then we got into precog, right? It's just like when we're ever there, we moved on. And then I don't care for like his like scaling for like the formless stance because I just said it was just pure violence. It's just a technique that's just different from using martial arts technique. It should be no reason why Batman, being a master and perfectionist in all martial arts and just carry and counter him. I think I won the debate either way with like the gassing. And I asked Ace before that. I already concluded in that first point anyway. But yeah, I went off like the first one condition. So yeah, I could give your judgments.
All right, well, I can start. And before I start, I'm not going to sit here and waste like 15 hours with y'all going over judgment. So I'm going to say my judgment. You have a problem, listen to me. I'll respond, and then that's done. You got more issues, too bad. Is that fine?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, on the first point, I think Ace won the gas point. Ace won the gas point due to he did agree, right, that normally, right, it is harder to breathe in a fighting condition, but he's saying that the way that he's going about breathing in a fight, it would not make it so that it's hard for him to breathe anymore to like what he normally should be able to do. And he said he should normally be able to breathe for 3 days. So while he did like agree to your argument, it was under a different sense. It was in a different sense. So I do think he got past the gas argument. You have any issues, Jester?
Hello?
Continue with your judgment, boy.
I'm
ready. I'm ready to.
No,
Next point.
Finish the entire thing and then go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give my problems afterwards.
I really don't think there's any reason to go over this, like the second point, since it was like more so contingent on the first. It was just a counter to the first. So I'm not going to go into that because it didn't really matter. Let me see. Let me make sure I know what the third point is. Oh, there was also the precog thing. He did agree to your precog after a while. I do think that his precog should be accepted because he brought it up and explained what it should do. You didn't really like. I asked you like during the debate as well if you asked him for anything or asked him to show anything, so if he was held to fulfill any burden, and you said no yourself. So I think Ace's precog should have went through. So you should just be able to see what your character is doing and rush up on you. I don't know if I need to go into any other points. If that should be enough.
I mean, if it's like comparable to like my precogs, let me know.
No, his statement was his is above yours.
He never said that.
Yes, he did. He said he can see your precog. He can see further into your precog, or he can see deeper.
I'll watch over the recording for that.
The statement that he made specifically was my precog. He says that the character says that my precog doesn't just see further, but it doesn't see further. It sees deeper. But he never defined what deeper meant. But
well, Ace started off the point saying that he'd be able to like see Jester's or see Batman's precog. He'd be able to see that. Jester asked him why, and then he says because of his precog.
He actually just he specifically says that he has layers upon layers of precog. That's what he said. But continue.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I said we like elaborate in that later, and then we moved on to a whole other point. We never actually got into what his precog was.
Well, you said you call. Hold on. You said y'all agreed that y'all could elaborate later.
They were okay. So So that's why I piped up and I said, hey, do you guys want to elaborate this later? Then Ace realized that he brought it up, and Ace said, no, we don't need to. I didn't say anything. Yes, Ace said that I brought it up, so I don't want to elaborate further. This was just before. This was right near the end.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember Ace had kept trying to go back, and Jester saying that they can't go back, and then he like, yeah,
and then Ace said it's fine. We don't need to go back.
Okay. Yeah, so then I think Ace won the precog. If he did, like, if the way he worded it is different from how I'm remembering, I would like give it to Jester, but I have to go back to it because I like 90% sure he brought it up saying that he'd be able to see Batman's precog. But if that's not the case, then Jester can have the precog point.
Yeah, I'll go get the clip.
All right, that's fine. But I definitely think he won the gas point. And that was like the most contingent, like the thing you needed the most for your argument.
Are you gonna go over the
skill point the entire last hour and a half? No.
What the super martial arts thing?
Yeah.
Well, Ace gave up. They gave up, or they came to an agreement on whether or not like they both know a lot of martial arts or whatever. I do think Jester won, like whether or not Ace's character knows all the martial arts. Do you need me to go over that?
That's an extremely relevant point. What?
I don't. Huh? Okay, because I didn't think it was like there's much to go over, so I'm making sure.
Don't do this to me. That was just that and the poison point are like the two most important points. You have to make a judgment on it.
Okay, well, it's just the fact that he's saying that. Okay, well, in the context, right? Whether or not in the rest of the series, it doesn't matter. He's saying that right now in this sentence, what they're referring to doesn't use martial arts as an umbrella. I don't think Ace countered that well enough. So then there's that, which shows that martial arts shouldn't refer to literally everything. And he's saying that what the context does dictate is that he should be above everybody else that he's fighting, or whoever he's about to be fighting.
Okay, so who wins that martial arts point?
I said Jester.
Okay, then who's your final conclusion for the win? Why'd you keep muting?
Oh, because I'm not speaking. I just don't want the background noise.
Okay, finish your conclusion.
I guess I'd have to go back into the precog point, if anything. But yeah, if Ace does word it the way I want it, or the way I heard, I'm sorry, the way I heard that I definitely said that wrong. I definitely said that wrong.
Nope, don't get me another judge.
Okay, shut up. I literally said it wrong. Okay, if Ace worded it the way I think.
All right, I'll judge.
No. I would give the debate to Ace.
All right, I'll judge real quick. Ace, how tall are you?
6'2".
Jester, how tall are you?
I'm 11.
All right, Ace, you got it.
Okay.
I mean.
All right. Okay. Who's the second judge? What's his name?
Akeno.
Go.
All right. I give the first. I missed the martial arts point, like most of it, but
oh my god.
What good are you?
No, just give the thing. No, just give the thing point.
No, don't give your judgment. If you miss the martial arts point, you can't give the judgment. Go and watch that shit.
Wait, what?
Oh, what
okay, let him give the point to what he listened to.
So what's the point? What's the relevance in him giving the point?
Okay, he can give his like judgment on the precog point, which is another important one.
Wait, stop! I'm saying that if you haven't listened to the entire debate, you can't give your judgment.
Bro, I'm saying that like there were the three most important points were the smoke, the precog, and the martial arts. Let him give his judgment on the first two, and then he can go back and listen to the recording for the third.
Okay, do you know what he can just do? He can just watch it and give his judgment fully. He can go watch that shit. Go. Wait, he's not even in here anymore. Why did he go?
He's going to like look through it, I think.
Okay, cool.
He's already gone. He's fine.
That's retarded. Jesus. Wait.
Unban him, Jutsu.
No. What?
Wait, did someone ban the judge?
No.
They banned Kirby.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Okay, so do you want me to give my judgment at the end?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I guess we can start off with the initial technique, right? The blink technique, or whatever that shit's called.
That was contingent on the thing point.
That was contingent on the what point?
On the gas point.
Hey Jester, you a bitch smoking your pack, boy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, D.
I got you. I'll subscribe to you. Link it to me. Link it to me. I'll subscribe.
And chill. So yeah. Obviously, it's relevant to the gas point. So obviously, that point has like 2 points. It's whether he can actually survive the gas, and the second point is also whether he can get behind Batman. So you both have conditions to fulfill here, right? So the initial condition for can he get behind Batman, where you multiple times agree that he was just running, and this is not like some specific technique that like gives him a speed boost or anything. So this is not like some amp, right? So he's just running, and Jester said, well, if they're just running and they're equal stats, it would make no sense for him to be able to run faster just because his eyes are closed, right?
Somebody disconnected True. Interesting. Somebody's mod abusing you.
Hello?
They're
Somebody
mod abusing.
somebody disconnected me as well.
Check
Good.
Bro,
mod
who
logs.
is that? It was Gamaki? Bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Wow.
Never give that nigga perms ever again, bro. But go ahead. Someone let True back up, bro.
He did, and he just dipped again.
Yeah, he blitzed him again. Where is it? Where is he?
I'm back.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue. You were saying
what point was I on? What did I get to?
You were saying that Jester said that it would be irrelevant because us being equal stats, you wouldn't.
Equal speed that you agreed to, and then you agreed that he was just running. So if he's just running, obviously it's equal speed. Jester said that he can throw the thing down faster than he can, right? So and then I would say that he would be able to get the gas grenade down. The second point is whether he can survive it, whether he can actually survive breathing in the smoke.
Wait, just for clarification.
Oh, sorry. No, not survive breathing in. He doesn't need to breathe.
No, not that. I know. No, not that. I was saying that I said like multiple times in the recording. You can check back as well if you want that.
People that equal speed to him, and yeah, he counters that.
Yeah. Wait, Batman counters that? Did Jester argue that?
No, Jester said that. How can I blitz you if we're equal speed?
And I said that like using the technique, that's how it works.
So then he asked you, how does this technique work? And you said that running, right? And you both agreed that this was just running with your
Okay. You know what? No. If you this is all just important for the breathing point. Just go into the breathing point.
Sure. With the breathing point, I would agree that that your character can hold their breath, so they wouldn't instantly get knocked out. But you were never able to clarify how long they would be able to hold their breath for while inside the while inside the smoke.
I did. I said 3 days.
No, let me finish my judgment, bro.
Okay. Sorry.
So you said that,
bro.
Who's throwing him off the stage?
Bro. Dang, bro. I niggas hate the British dude.
Yo, tell True to come back up. I'll invite him back. Where this nigga True?
How do I let Arrow back up? Arrow, True, and
you want me to?
Put your hands up.
Hey, yeah. I'll invite him up. The Fangs. Invite to speak.
Oh, I think I
Arrow.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. So
y'all back? Okay, good.
What was I saying?
You were on the smoke.
The amount of time because
So he did say that. Okay, while so you said that, man. God, Jester fucked this debate up so many points. But anyway, you did say that he can hold his breath for 3 days, which is fine. And then Jester said that, okay, well, you just sitting there and you doing activities are two different things, right? So it wouldn't. So obviously, if you're fighting, you're going to be breathing harder, and you agree to that. Obviously, if you're fighting, you're doing. But you also said that anaerobic activities is when you're doing actions and you're not breathing for a while, so he'd be able to hold his breath, which obviously he agreed to, right? But the point is, he can hold his breath, but you never gave a specified length for the breath holding, right? And obviously, Jester said it wouldn't be 3 days because when you're just sat there, you're not using anaerobic activity. That's different, right? Because you guys obviously you define that as when you're doing actions and like running. You gave the example of when you're running 100 meters, right? And you said you get stitches on your side. That was your exact example. Obviously, if somebody's sat still, they're not doing that form of exercise. So that wouldn't. So your 3 days time limit wouldn't translate. Wouldn't translate.
So you think I lost the gas point?
I think you lost, but not instantly. So then it would go to your other points. Obviously, if your counter instantly negs him once again, it's a melee range, right? It wouldn't matter.
Okay, so I just like the other. Akeno said I won the gas point. He was here and listened to the gas point. So he said I won that.
Who's like, where is he?
He DM'd me. He DM'd me. He said he has to go, but he said to me that.
Okay, Tell that nigga
He
to
said
suck
to
my
me,
dick and listen to the entire debate. I don't give a fuck what he said.
Wow.
Until he listens to
yeah,
the
what do you mean?
True.
He said that if he said I won the first point because he listened to it, then I
Listen,
won the first
listen to
point.
the entire debate. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. What did you want to say, pianist?
I'm saying what I wanted to say was the whole like difficulty thing, that it's more difficult to move in battle, or it's more difficult to breathe in battle or whatever. Ace tied that to like only like a regular form of movement or whatever. Like then he said anaerobic is directly tied to how long you can usually hold your breath for.
No,
which is 3 days.
No, so that's not true. So what Ace specifically said,
Huh?
listen to me, because I know the example that you gave. Ace specifically said anaerobic activities is when you can do something, for example, fighting, and you don't breathe. And he specifically gave the example. You specifically gave the example. I remember this of if you run 100 meters. Listen, this is because this is verbatim what you said. If you run 100 meters, you don't necessarily need to breathe for that time, and you get stitches. So obviously, he's tying this up to doing physical activities. So he said this form of breathing is when you're doing this physical activities. Obviously, and he tied that to the dude fighting the shark. Jester said there wasn't a specific time for that one. Obviously, we never got a specific time. We got a specific time for him just sitting down. That's the crux of the argument. That's verbatim what happened.
Okay, but what I'm saying is Jester's argument, or what Ace is saying, is that Jester's argument ties to when you're doing physical activities and not using this form of breathing. Ace is saying when using this form of breathing, it directly ties to how long you can usually hold your breath.
How did Ace define this form of breathing?
Huh?
How did you define it?
I guess holding your breath when you're doing movements or whatever.
Okay, so then if somebody sat still, not doing what he defined, would they be using this form of breathing?
He said it ties to that like that same limit though.
Yes, I said that they're contingent, like they're the equal length.
It's basically like I'm pretty sure he brought up like it being a bad.
Okay, so you're saying that. So what you're trying to argue is when somebody's not moving and when somebody is moving, they have the same lung capacity.
Specifically, if you're using this technique, is what he said. Yes, or this form of breathing. Yes.
Stop. Did he say this was like a specific technique that this character specifically had?
I didn't mean technique, but this form of breathing. No.
So he said anaerobic breathing. I'm not even sure. I know what he's referencing, but what he's referencing is the difference between a sprinter and a marathon runner, right? These two have different forms of stamina, and what he was referencing was the sprinter's form of stamina. So by his definition, the way that he defined and the example that he gave, right? The character that didn't do anything for 3 days does not fall under the definition. Like, I really want to pause the recording and just go to that bit because he gave the example. He specifically gave an example of what he meant. So I don't know how you can literally argue.
He's saying what he meant by that form of breathing, but he's saying that form of breathing, right, when taking actions, allows him to use this same battery. Like I'm using the 3 days as like a battery. Right.
Okay.
So when using this breathing in action, it still ties to your respiratory system.
Okay. So then you have to say, hold up. No, stop. So then what you have to say then is Ace is saying that when you're doing activity and when you're not doing activity, your stamina, your breath capacity is the same.
That's literally what he argued. Yes, that's what he said over and over again.
Okay. So the funny thing is, I want you to go to that debate because he specifically says the opposite of that.
He literally says, he says anaerobic breathing ties to your respiratory system.
Okay, wait, huh?
He said it ties to your respiratory system. He worded it out like this.
Everything you do ties to your respiratory system. What does that mean?
Okay, he said that his respiratory system has the capacity to stay or to hold his breath for 3 days straight. He said that anaerobic breathing would allow him to do that.
And he's not doing activity. Wait, hold on. Okay. Let me explain what happened here. So when you have, let's say your total lung capacity is 100, right? Let's say that's like your total lung capacity, and let's say if you're not doing anything, you can hold that 100 for 100 minutes, right? So 100 units of air you can hold for 100 minutes. If you then do an activity, let's say you use 2 units of air every minute instead, so you can only hold it for 50 minutes. Your anaerobic activity, which would be that 50, would still be tied in to your total lung capacity, but just because it's tied in does not mean it's the same.
But that's what he's arguing.
That's not what he said. Okay,
that's literally what he said.
Genius, do you know what? Tomorrow, me and you can listen through the recording again if you want.
No, just give a judgment now.
No,
please.
why no? Why no?
Please give a judgment now.
Because Pianist actually just doesn't know what happened. Sorry,
I'm literally quoting Ace.
My bad. I don't want to talk shit about you. My bad. I was gonna start talking shit. My bad. But yeah, that's obviously what happened. So that's at that point, obviously. So I think he would be able to hold his breath for some unspecified time. That would be that. And then obviously the martial arts point. I think. I mean, I guess I would agree with Pianist in this, where Jester was able to sort of say that, oh, you know, you are. Just because you're the pinnacle of martial arts in your verse doesn't necessarily mean you've mastered all martial arts. So obviously the skill point would, and he gave the statements which wasn't contended against. Obviously he said that he's a master of all known martial arts, which would still be more than whatever he gave to the fucking karate nigga. So obviously I would say that he won the skill point and he would also win the gas point. What was the third point that you said was relevant? The second point or whatever?
The precog.
So precog. So Jester gave his precog, defined it, whatever, so we know like he can see and sense into the future. And then Ace. Jay. Did I say Jay? Because I was looking, because I was going to say Jester and Ace. Ace said, obviously, that okay, I'm going to get my precog that's better. And he says specifically, the character doesn't just say that it moves further into the future, but it moves deeper. But he never defines what deeper means, right? He literally just.
I said layers.
Like, yeah. What does layers mean? Again, if you don't.
Hold on, wait. Before you continue,
wait, just one second.
Before you continue,
1 sec, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, I want to explain something.
Let us go.
I want to say this. True, I am 100% sure right now that you're just debating for this nigga for the sake of debating for him. But you can say what you want.
Okay, hold up. Do you just not want me to be judged? Because if that
I'm find someone else. You can be judged.
If you think I'm biased, I don't give a fuck, right? Because obviously I'm going through the points, right? And we can go through the recording on all the points that I would have said were right. So you said layers. Again, what does layers mean? Again, true. No. Wait. I want to say this to you, True. Okay. You debate DC and you debate crossverse. How on God's green earth do you not know what a layers to an ability means? I understand, but
you understand it's done. No, you understand it's done.
Let me finish. Do you think the term layers means everything, the same thing in all contexts?
Okay, what does it mean under the context of a cross-verse martial arts debate or a cross-verse debate?
You would, again, that's the problem. I think people always have to define the shit that they talk about. If somebody brings up an ability, let's say that you and Jester, hold up, no, let's say you and Jester are bringing up inverse Kengan, and I'm the judge. If I don't know what the ability is, right, and you guys say, they can use this ability, and neither of you define it, how can I as the judge, right?
Okay, true. That would be understandable if the ability is exclusive to Kengan. Precognition is in virtually every single fighting verse there is.
You obviously know that precog doesn't work the same in every verse, right? And you specifically and then, no. Do you know what's even better? Do you know what's even better? You yourself said, it's not the same as this. So if you were just to say,
there's types. No. I was saying there's types.
Okay, before y'all keep arguing, I'd like to say that on the precog point, and if you want to call me out on this, the scan is there and it's on the recording. I gave
your scan is there. That's fine. Your scan is there.
Hold up, wait. I gave a quantification for my precog. What I said my precog was, and what Ace agreed to on recording, is that not only can Batman see into the future, it was that Batman. No, not that he could sense. The scan is right there, and I read it verbatim. He's already seen to the fight.
It doesn't matter what the scan says. It matters about what happened in our debate.
Yeah, you literally agreed to it. You literally agreed to it.
Batman consents.
Wait,
no, idiot! Oh my god!
He did read the second scan. He read both of his scans. I do remember him reading the scan. I mean, except for just what's his name? Why do I keep forgetting? Pianist wants to say that he didn't read the scans. I do think he won the scans, but
Wait, huh? I didn't say.
Yeah, Pianist. You missed the.
Do you remember Ace reading? Not Ace. Sorry. Why do I keep Jester reading his scans about Batman? The precog scans.
No, that was around when my PC started messing up. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I'll tell you. When I read off these scans, and this is
I'm going to be looking through it anyway, so it's fine. I'm going to have to look through it.
If you look through it, that's what. Are you going to look through it again?
True. Didn't you just say we're gonna go look through the recording? Didn't you say that?
Oh, that's fine. We can go through.
Bro, stop spamming. Okay, I'm banning everyone who sent that thing. I'm banning everyone. Trunk Sword, goodbye.
Oh, what?
This nigga. Oh
Who else
shit.
is there? Regal, goodbye. You wanna spam in my chat? Fuck you, nigga. Who else is there?
He's in fact said he told him to.
Damn. Okay, this nigga Ace is serious. Shit, Negro.
Cause you two are like jumping me on this shit.
True, it's happened before his server got overrun. He deleted
That's the point, right? I don't like when people talk during the judge's judgment. You should let me finish my entire thing and then talk afterwards. But obviously, I obviously think that Jester won, right? So
okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So
right,
then
one judge.
Actually, I guess me and Penis are gonna. What's his name? Penis. Me and Penis can look through the recording.
Penis.
I forgot his.
Penis. All right, true. You know, like the title for someone that plays the piano, right?
Some dirty nigga. I don't know.
Okay.
Pianist.
Yeah,
bro. Okay. So
British.
One.
Yo,
okay, yeah. Gamaki,
oh
goodbye.
my god.
Gamaki, goodbye.
Oh
Gamaki,
my
goodbye.
god.
Gamaki, goodbye.
I literally, that's literally like that's straight.
He left the server.
I know, like Ace. I actually no longer can even upload this. Like not even funny. Like that's literally like a man's penis.
If that's all you need to clip out when you send it to me, I can clip it out.
I'll just put like a cover. Like a
yeah.
panel.
You could just like what you could do is just make the screen black.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I'm recording a debate and looking through the scans and someone posts wild shit. I was like, I'm just gonna make the screen black.
Yeah, I'll post this.
All right. All right. So what's it? So one judge said that Jester won. Another judge said True won, and I cannot DM me this. I'll just screenshot my screen.
True one? Damn. Okay.
No. Another judge said
I won. That shit's wild. True one. You know. I'll take the W. That's fine.
I mean, neither one of those people won. I mean, it should be obvious who the real winner is.
Yeah. We all lost. No one won that shit because you niggas,
for
some reason, you argued 3 points over.
I know facts. I just decided to send a screenshot instead. He thinks I won the first 2
step up
points.
and take your crown, bro.
Listen, Jester, you fucked that shit up mega hard. Oh
no, I know. That's why you came in and you started debating.
No, because no.